It looks
That's
like
not
a
a bot,
person.
dude. That's like Jason Jones.
What bot?
Is it Jason Jones? That motherfucker.
I
Why
think
isn't
so.
he
I'm not
playing?
sure, but
Why is he
All we
watching
have-
us? Why is he?
I asked him
us?
to.
All we have to say,
we have too
someone
many
is
players. We
watching
can't
us-
invite anymore.
We can't.
Someone is watching us
We've got
and
too many people
say,
already.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Domo.
I might have to
Memo.
try out my Valley Girl voice tonight. I'm gonna try the voice act.
Nice.
You're gonna voice act.
I'm gonna try to. I'm really bad at it. I'm really scared. You guys will probably just make fun of me, and I'll never play again.
That sounds about right. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that checks out.
You know we're all assholes. This is how it happens.
Yeah, I'm going into it knowing
All right,
that.
so what's up with True Boy? Can you guys see him?
I don't
Nobody
know.
can
No.
see him.
I'm
No.
gonna power down and power back up.
Okay.
Oh, I heard him. I heard him.
All right,
Yeah.
we love you, True Boy. Come back to us.
Come back with power, Coobs.
This is
It's gonna
this is
reboot.
why I wanted to try a Zoom meeting for our audio and visual, and then we could just kill it
I
for,
agree.
for Roll20. But then people are worried about it because it's been getting hacked.
I don't
Oh,
give a
Jesus
fuck.
Christ.
There's
All you gotta
nothing-
do is put a password on. Even if you, the only hacking that happens is somebody joins and like,
and they troll you. That's it.
yeah.
And I don't think they're gonna troll us.
Nah. Look, the Forbes just ran an article 4 hours ago. 500,000 accounts were hacked into, and they stole everybody's email, and then they distributed them all the emails on the dark web.
Sweet.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Well, what are they gonna do with my email on the
Forbes
dark
is
web? Except
totally
for
on
You
the
download?
web.
get more junk mail. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can use junk mail as it is. I don't need any more.
We wind up trolling ourselves pretty well.
So you realize like all businesses and medical professionals use Zoom right now?
Oh yeah,
Like-
and schools. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
Dude,
we have
I
to worry
use-
about security on our TNT.
I use Zoom
Like,
every
Jesus
day.
Christ.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like it seems like it's as leaky as a fucking old barrel.
Everything is leaky, dude. Like, I mean,
Hey, I got something that's sticky.
It's leaky to the point where I see daily news articles about about how fallible it is to people hacking.
dude,
into it.
because that's clickbait. Because millions of people are using Zoom for the first time. So you put out some fear mongering about Zoom. People are going to click on that quote unquote news article to fucking read it.
Well,
That's all
even
it
the,
is.
even the CEO gave an interview like a week ago saying he hadn't given as much thought to security because he didn't realize that his user base was going to expand by 60 times the number that had.
Yeah,
I think
6,000%.
I think Joe is not a bot because he's watching.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Thanks, Joe.
And I'm watching tonight. That
No,
must
that was somebody
mean that
else.
he's-
That was not our friend Jason, because I know who I see our friend
no.
Jason.
It was.
That was Joe.
I think it's Joe.
No, I think Joe may be Commander Root.
Oh,
Well, he said he's watching. So
he's watching.
Well, who?
Do we hear everything?
Yeah,
Do we see everything?
We
I
can
don't
hear
think
you.
you.
Can you hear us?
Got eyes?
I hear
I
and
got
see
no
everything.
eyes.
It's just nobody
listen,
can see. You.
Cylon, I don't see
Visual.
anything.
You sure you got your settings right for your camera?
Oh,
Also, in the address bar in your browser, there might be a little camera icon. It might be flashing. It might be red or something like that. You might, because I remember this happened when I got a new computer. Like the first time you log in, you have to give your browser Chrome. You have to give Chrome permission to let it use the camera for apps. So it
Basically,
I'm on
after
Edge.
We got to get Lions back in here.
could be the same thing.
Lions,
Yeah,
is
he said he was
not-
calling it for the night.
Edge.
Yeah.
Lions look like he
let's
got
see
run over by
Yeah.
a truck. He ain't
Lions
going
is
anywhere.
Microphone. Speech.
He looked like he got hit by a car.
Yeah, it's rough. It's I think he found out his uncle has got the coronavirus. So
Yeah.
and that his mom actually visited his uncle a few days ago.
Right. So now they're on quarantine.
It's a
Oh,
quarantine creepiness for him. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
More
that's
quarantine
shitty.
than we're on. We're on
Right.
quarantine. We ain't quarantined. So my brother quarantined my nephew into his room for 18 days and slid food in the door.
Wow.
Why?
Wow.
Can I do that with my 3 kids?
I
Honestly,
feel like someone just said something very asshole.
Because he had a cough. So he took him and he locked him, and he's got a bathroom and shower attached to his room.
Okay,
So
I was
he
gonna say,
locked
man,
him
you
in his
better
room.
establish the key corner pretty quick then.
Yeah. So he locked
What?
him in his room for 18 days.
Jesus.
And then they let him out on his birthday and said he's healthy.
Yeah,
he doesn't have a
It's showing, like, I can see.
You let him out, he's all pale, and he's like,
he was really white.
Precious.
"What are the noises, precious?"
18 days in your bedroom. Fuck.
Do you guys want to do something else about trying to get? Because this is not gonna. I don't know if this is gonna work for Code.
He doesn't like Zoom though.
Jack, could you see me earlier?
Coobs, we can hear you, right?
I haven't been able to see you all night. I can hear you just fine.
Boobs,
I saw
keep
him
trying
earlier.
to see you, but I can't get on a plane because I'm in lockdown. I'd love to see you. You're a big, sexy man.
Oh, that's something.
We miss you, Coobs.
Yeah, we need to figure something out.
Or Coobs can just use his voice.
Yeah, but then nobody can ask the DM a question.
Oh, he can't hear us?
He can't hear me. There's like one of us he can hear. He can hear Mark.
So,
Jack can't ask him questions, which is
I
good.
didn't know
Jack
that.
will monopolize his time.
Yeah, but then he also can't hear like what our actions are that we're doing. That's just not
Oh,
gonna
true.
work.
Oh my god.
All right, let's do a 6-part harmony. Coobs, tell us which part of the harmony you can't hear.
Okay, now Floyd. Makono. Makono, you're lagging. Okay. Bartholomew, you're rushing. Definitely
You're
Russian.
right. I'm gonna
Kono
come in with a
lagging.
high
Rushing or dragging?
Did you say I'm Russian?
Yeah.
I am gonna go ahead and create another Zoom meeting, and I'll put a
There
password
you
on it,
go.
and I will put the thing in there. If we want to play, we can use that,
Shit.
or we could try some other method if anyone has another idea.
I'll wait until everybody else is in it.
Bartholomew tonight.
Coobs can't be seen in that either.
You know what? I'm gonna go dig up. I have an old webcam. I'm gonna try to hook up to this. It's right
Hack
now.
that
It's using
shit.
my integrated webcam,
It's
and
the
for
one
some
he
reason it
used
was working before, but I guess it's not now.
It's the one he used to use for chat roulette.
So I am digging into my parts box.
That wasn't chat roulette.
Like
That
for
was
Zoom,
born
to be in a meeting, you don't have to sign up for it. You can just
No, you just join it.
you just join it. So Mark, it's like you don't give them any information. You just
Okay. Cool. I mean, I'm cool with it. I'm just like, man, I get so much spam junk email.
You
that
won't.
I'm not worried about that.
Jack has an account. You join a meeting and you put the location in or the meeting number, and then you're in. That's it.
Not a real gun. Oops, just kidding. BB gun.
I'm not gonna bust my gun out because I'll probably shoot myself. If I shot up, I would probably hit my wife. Wait a minute.
So did we lose all of our watchers now that we had to restart?
Jack, stop filming. Matt wants to kill his wife.
No. I love my wife.
Sorry.
No, we have
He's
a whole bunch of
wonderful.
watchers. Oh wait, sorry.
We have 7.
Yeah, and how many people are here?
I'm just playing with my apocalypse gears. Pardon me.
3. Who's DJ Activation
That's I think Jason.
and Shrizbot?
That is I actually found. I thought that was our watcher from the last time, and I was like, I don't know what that is. That's a program somebody wrote with Python that seeks out like Twitch things and like watches them. If you click on it, you can read all about it.
Okay.
He's like, I don't keep any information. I don't store it. I
Who's
don't.
Duck Games?
Can you guys see now?
That's an actual person.
No,
I
I
don't know
can't
if
see
I
that
have
you.
a new camera in.
Though. The fact that they are duck games.
Strong. Tell him
Also-
to refresh.
I can't see him, Mark.
Coobs. He's wondering if he can see us now, but obviously we can't. Or if we can see him.
Yeah. Nobody can see you, Coobs, but I guess we can hear you.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
he still can't
Well,
hear
it's a
us, which
different
is that's
webcam.
more important than the camera anyway.
Right.
Oh, I think we go
Interesting.
Zoom. We go
Some-
Zoom plus roll 20.
Hold on here. I'm gonna just completely X out and then reopen a new browser because I don't know. Maybe I'm wondering if I might be the weak link here.
You know what? I might download Chrome and just try to go through that way. So I'm looking at my chat tech right now. It says Roll20 WebRTC Chrome plus Firefox.
Yeah. I think it's really designed for Chrome.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just get Chrome and load up.
Suck
through
it up
that,
and
'cause
get it
this is-
We will recap the events from the last few sessions.
All right. Yep,
You
that's
will.
fine. Just make sure to exaggerate
That's
and
it.
give your guys extra
Experience points.
weapons,
Okay.
loot, women.
Experience points. We
I
haven't even
remember,
finished the
I
battle
remember
yet.
lots of limo riding,
We're in the
Lots of
middle of
limo
the
riding.
battle.
a lot of flashbangs, self-flash banging.
All I
Yeah,
know is I was on the top of a Jeep or a Land Cruiser dropping grenades, and we ended.
we can also introduce our characters. That's another thing we can do.
We probably should for whatever watchers are watching.
That's
Lord.
true.
What I actually meant was type all of it out, the
Oh,
entire
fuck.
recap.
Whoa.
That's fair.
I can't type
The
that.
Lord of Darkness wants us to do that so he remembers.
Yeah. That would have to be on Jack.
On me.
He types faster than I do.
Yeah, but like it doesn't. I spelled poorly. And I don't remember. My problem is I'm like, did we get off the boat? The name of tonight's episode is Finally Off the Boat.
Oh my gosh, we've been off the boat for 2 episodes?
So I am not a good
No.
person to give a recap, am I?
Hey, we are the last episode. Well, the one I was on. I don't know if we passed since then. Was we were in a little crater.
That's right, the
We
crater.
drove up. We drove up the side of the crater.
We've
we
been
were strong.
we were getting ready to drive up.
No, wait. We drove up and over the top, and strong.
did?
Yes, you were left on the left-hand side of the
Floyd
Jeep
did.
because on the other side, I dropped a grenade to the right and knocked out some thing I couldn't see.
Yeah.
I
The
wasn't.
Jeep-
No, look. Floyd is right.
All right,
I
I'm
was
going to exit out of
annoyingly
here on Edge
British.
and load
That is
back in
correct.
through Chrome.
All I remember was that he's right.
Floyd was his usual heroic self.
He was no. I was annoyingly British. And then whatever else happened.
You almost got eaten by a
don't
wolf.
believe it.
Is what happened.
Right,
There was a
too.
wolf trying to eat your face.
I'm gonna try out my
The word there is almost right.
Almost. The keyword almost ate your face.
Honestly, I have a feeling I would be severely toxic to a wolf, although like they're allergic to silver, but they're probably not resistant to the amount of drugs that I have in my system.
There's Coops.
Yeah,
Oh my
we got him.
Oh my God, we see the Lord of
Oh,
Darkness.
Can you hear us?
The Lord of
Can you hear
Darkness
us?
is here.
I can hear us.
Yes.
Holy shit.
I
Is
can
that
hear
correct?
us.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the Lord of Darkness.
was it was it the old webcam or was it the?
It had to be Chrome.
Chrome.
Yeah,
It's Chrome.
I'm
yeah,
sure
as
it's
soon
a
as
Chrome
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Wish I had known
Yeah,
you didn't have Chrome. Chrome is like the only thing that works for a lot of things.
I actually, yeah, it's a brand new computer. Edge was what they were using, and I just went with it. So,
Lord of Darkness, I give you 3 experience points.
thank you.
So the
right.
last thing that I have written down back from February 18th, Tommy's on the roof of the SUV. Floyd is driving, and we are now on the outside of the berm, heading downhill. Jeb untangled himself from the winch line and is next to the SUV. Red is floating, and he went all Darth Sith for some reason. I'm not sure why I wrote that down. I think he was like shooting lightning bolts out of his fingertips.
Yep, he was electrocuting. I think it was what appeared to be a werewolf.
Gotcha. I have Bart disappeared. I think he might be a Scooby snack. And Tommy dropped a frag off the side of the SUV at a werewolf after the wolf slammed into the rear quarter panel and he dropped the werewolf. And I believe that is where we left off.
Yep, Bartholomew of the Wolves. That's his new name.
there's the recap right there. That
That's a great one. I apparently disappeared. I must
Okay,
have
so the other thing that happened was the people who were with the SUV were not aware of this because y'all were in the SUV, and the SUV had its own extremely difficult attempt at getting up and over the berm.
Excuse me, was I not in a limo?
You were in the limo.
Of course. Thank you.
You were in the limo, which was kind of strange because you normally hung out with the Task Force Valkyrie guys, but the Task Force Valkyrie guys were getting kind of chaotic, and it was getting pretty nuts over near there. And you were also aware that the guys who were in the limo were going to have a much more difficult time getting out of this berm because it's probably about, I think it was about a 30 to 35, 40 meter radius or diameter, where the earth had come up, kind of like leaving you guys in the center of a donut.
Right.
You guys drove. It was probably like a 50 to 60 degree angle berm. So it's real steep. You guys took it at an angle, and still came real close to rolling it as you crested the berm and came over. That was when you guys got over the berm, and there was what looked to be a werewolf on the side, and then there was another one. And that was when Thompson took out the frag and dropped it in its lap.
Boom, bitches!
Yep. It was right around that time
We
that
almost flipped again.
Yeah. I mean, it was close. I mean, the fragments from that grenade peppered the truck. Which to Floyd, I'm sure just gives it some cool character.
Making it look mean.
Like just like the bus driver from
From
yeah, from Slapshot.
Slapshot.
I was like,
Slapshot, yeah, the
What
tour
the hell are you
bus.
doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? Making it look mean. Yep. So and it was right around that time that the grenade went off that it was a low overcast, so clouds are probably about 500 feet in the air, but it seemed to have gotten darker, and there wasn't a lot of humidity in the air, but there was a lot of lightning that came from the donut area, and in proximity to the SUV, it would have been on your left, or like 10 o'clock. So Finn, you were in the limo. Caleb was yelling at what's his name? Justin Foster, the stunt driver, who is his paid limo driver.
If anyone can get the limo up the berm, it's a stunt driver.
Fucking limo.
Well, yeah, it's a limo. Yeah. So Justin, yeah. So Justin is arguing with Caleb. He's saying, "Hey man, yeah, I'm a stunt driver, and I used to drive stunt cars. I've driven hill climbers. Hill climbers, they're the fucking shit. This ain't a fucking hill climber. It's like, stick me on an urban pavement, whatever. I will round corners better than other normal dudes in a Lamborghini." And then
Climb a 15
and then Bartholomew climbs his ass into the back door of the limo, and in his cheeky, cheerful voice says, "Just go, go, go."
Can I do it? Can I do it?
Yeah. You went in there and you just.
I'd say, hey,
All the-
hey, I don't know what's going on, but like, go, on, go.
And it was very convincing.
I just
And
that was,
Justin's just like,
you don't have to say that was very convincing. I just did it.
Mm.
It was very convincing.
Justin said that with his face.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
convinced.
his aura
I'll
just
keep
went.
it down. I'm sorry.
It might have been convincing, or it might have been I'm surrounded with fucking crazy people who think I can drive a limo over a 60-degree berm. Fuck it. All right, I'll bury the nose into it. And he takes off and he guns it and he like mutters, he's like, "Holy fuck, like this." And yes, you can. He's like, and he actually hits the berm and he doesn't hit it at as sharp or steep of an angle as the SUV did. But he starts to ride up it and it's making the traction. It seems to be stable. Akono, you're still in the air last time this was happening.
Yeah, just off the top of the berm to the left of the vehicle that's trying to make its way up. So it's off to my right and going 12 o'clock if I remember.
It was going 12 o'clock, but it slanted to, like a 45-degree turn.
To the
40. Yeah, it's like a 45 to 30-degree turn. So it's not going like straight up.
Okay. Is it going to the right or to the left?
It's going to the left, the same direction that the SUV did,
Okay.
but not at as sharp of an angle. So it's actually going to be coming within 5 to 10 meters of you.
Okay. And then, were there still any? There had been a presence to I think on the opposite side. I'm trying to get a remember where stuff was, and
That was to your left.
Okay.
And that was what you had hit with the lightning.
Okay. Is it up, moving?
No.
It's
No.
down.
Yeah.
And I thought I remembered another one though. There's a whole lot of them, aren't there?
There were probably around 5.
Okay. I'm going to try to make sure that this car gets out. I'm going to keep an eye for anything that would be trying to intervene with that vehicle making its way out of the crater.
Okay.
So I'll do nothing for now and just kind of hold my position and keep an eye. Maybe gain a little altitude. I'll go up in the air 10 feet.
Okay. Bear with me. This is the first time on this computer, and I usually have a double screen. So the screen that I'm playing on is the Roll20, and then I have everybody's character sheets on my other screen, so I can just access your stuff real quick.
That's
Sure.
handy.
Okay.
Well, aren't you fancy?
I know.
Well,
I'm
based
trying
off
to
of
feel
what
this one.
your skills are, it gives me an idea of what you guys can perceive. So Akono,
Well, basically,
you just see
in my sheet, you're like, he can perceive only what the amount of drugs he's taken will allow him.
not even that.
No, okay.
No, I
Never
can't see
mind.
anything on your sheet.
It's okay. You can barely see mine.
Nobody here.
So I can barely see mine.
What's that, Matt? Or that was Greg.
That was
Nobody,
great.
nobody here reads British.
No.
Hey, we
No,
thought a war
no,
we don't have
sorry.
to read British.
Yeah, I don't even know how to translate that on your
Like,
character sheet.
you can read British, but like drunken British is a different thing. And then you have no idea the color of pills I've taken out of my little baggies that I have.
Exactly.
In fact, I don't even know what pills I've taken out of the little baggies I have. So good luck on that then.
Good luck.
All right. So as the limousine crests the berm, let's see here. Jeb, you were sitting out the back with the ball gun.
Yep.
Of course he was.
I think I had climbed back in, and that like I had just climbed back into the back of the SUV. And that was like took everything because I had to unhitch and then get up and then run, jump in, and that was,
and I think you took a shot to your jaw. Just
Possibly.
from all of the bouncing and stuff like that, and I think the gun kind of bounced up and I think it clipped you in the jaw for. Because you guys went over. I think he hit you for one bashing.
Yeah, I've got 3 bashings, so yeah, I get bashed a lot now.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Whatever bashed me, I'm.
If
But
you
out of
say
any-
I'm bashed, it's probably right.
Out of everybody, you're the best at taking it.
He said, "Wait."
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa.
Mhm. I meant it. Okay, so you see to your right, and you'd see this as well, Floyd.
Mhm.
You see the limo. Oh, and the lights all turned back on.
As soon as we get out of the berm.
Yeah, when you guys crested the berm, the lights went on, and you also see the lights of the limo come up and crest the berm, and it's almost like it's now driving on top of the berm. And give me a perception check.
Who, me? Everyone?
Yeah,
Would I see this as
perception.
well or no? Because I'm on top of the truck.
You're still on top of the truck.
Yeah, I didn't come off.
Fucking crazy. Yeah. Give me a perception and add your drive to it.
My
I'm sorry.
perception of that drive.
Yeah. Yeah. Add your drive to it, but then -2 based on.
Wait. Where's my perception on this guy?
At the very bottom. So perception plus drive -2.
-2 based off of it's dark, it's chaotic. You guys are still driving around, and
Well, I don't have any. I'm not driving, and I don't have any drives, so
drive would just be a bonus.
yeah, I ain't got none.
Okay.
What do I got? What did I roll? Doesn't
Okay.
say.
I see
Oh,
your
only-
roll,
You
Floyd.
see my roll?
I don't see. Yes, I do. Yeah, I saw it.
How come I can't see my roll?
It's a whisper to me.
Ah, okay.
And you can, you can animate dice and all that stuff in the cog and the options. There's little boxes you can click that say like, enable 3D dice, automatically roll 3D dice, blah 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 blah. Otherwise, yeah. So I think I have everything checked except for enable chat timestamps.
Is that on the settings?
Set correct. Yep. Right under
I see.
volume.
I see what I guess is I see the dice on my screen, but I don't see them in the chat like we do when we play Fistful of
Dragon.
Fisting.
Fistful of yuppies.
Fisting.
Take your fistings.
Everything.
Okay.
All right, Floyd.
I am glad
Yeah.
you folks could join
What
us. We just sent
you
the
are
playtest packet
aware
for
of
Cruisers and
is
Whatnot.
that
the first
the
playtest
limo,
packet to the testers. The alpha testers, so we've
is
got two groups of
driving
testers, alpha
up
testers and
on
then,
top of that berm,
closed beta testers,
and
No, I guess
at
we
the
have, like-
angle that it's
we have three groups of
going,
testers. Yeah,
you're having a really hard time believing that the limo actually is handling it the way that it is. Because you know how to drive. You've done all of the off-road in the boonies, hill climbing, mud races, all of that stuff, and there's no fucking way that should ever happen.
All right. Well, who's in the SUV with me? Jeb and
I am on top of the SUV.
Yep. Thompson's still
Do I
chained
see
to the rack.
limo? Do I see the limo?
You see the limo come up, yeah. Yep. It's
But, I mean,
to your
is it-
right.
How close to us is it?
It's probably about 20 to 30 meters.
Oh, so 60 feet. It's not going to hit us. It's not
No.
like it's coming up with a berm at the same spot.
No. You guys have already crested the berm and are working your way down.
I'm only concerned if it's going to run into us. I don't care
No.
about the rest.
No. No, you're,
Assess
yeah, it's fine.
immediate threat. Immediate threat is we're not going to get run over by another
No,
car.
you still have a threat of hitting a ditch, going back up onto the highway, and rolling there.
Not
That's-
something I can handle though. I can't deal with that. I
Yeah.
just deal with the threats coming at us.
Yeah, nope. That's fine. No, you guys are making good space.
Yeah, Floyd just says, you guys aren't going to believe this, but that fucking limo is rock climbing like a Humvee.
God damn. What do you think, Floyd? You think that thing's a diesel? What is that?
Hey, does Tommy see any more of those Viking-looking motherfuckers
No.
around us? Nothing. There's nothing else.
No movement.
No movement.
Lord
No.
of
The
God.
howling that has been going has stopped. You do see that there is some lightning in the sky above you, and it's starting to get more frequent.
I'm gonna roof and be like, no movement, but strange skies.
Thanks.
Not that I can't fucking determine what the skies are, but it's fucking weird.
Sure.
Nice, Mark.
Lord of Darkness, as we crest the berm, and I look out the window.
Yeah.
Do I see anything to shoot at, or like, can I leave the window rolled down?
You are.
I mean, rolled up. I just don't want. Basically, I don't want to piss off Caleb by shooting out his limo window, right? So, do I see anything to shoot at? A, and then two, do like if like the window is still rolled up and shit.
Mhm.
Is it like would I want to shoot through the window or just leave the shit alone?
No. You had those 3 wolves that were biting at your arms and one of your legs.
Right. Annoying shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
You were able to shoot 2 of them off, and the other one kind of succumbed to fear and took off.
Well, of course, look at me.
Yeah. You taste delicious, but it
Right.
couldn't handle the gunfire.
Exactly.
You taste like limes.
Mm.
It was weird.
Honestly, I can't even tell you what it tastes like. There's so many flavors.
You taste like shame and sweat.
Does he taste the rainbow?
We'd have to go back. We'd have to go back to the 70s.
Yeah. Skittles. You taste like Skittles infused vodka.
Just think of me as a
Skittles
layered
vodka.
cake, really.
Yeah, it's terrible.
You know what? If
A
they
layered
had
cake.
made Skittle vodka, I may not be sober today.
Oh,
I'm just-
dude.
Skittle flavored vodka, that'd be like Starburst flavored vodka.
No, it's like syrup, and it's terrible.
Mm.
The idea sounds better than it actually is.
So basically, when we come up there, I don't see any like fucking Aryan bitches to shoot.
No, you don't. All of
Here's what I do then.
all of
If
the
I-
nasty ass bikers.
If I can take an extra action, I look out the window. And the second I see that there's none, I try to get some sleep.
Okay.
He wants a short rest to heal up from the fighting.
From being
No, I
bitten
just
by the
don't. I
wolves.
just don't think I can handle anything more than like
He's overwhelmed.
out the window.
Right.
Can I just kip over then and just like take a
Pass out. He takes a nap.
pass out? Well, pass out is honestly we're talking about with me pass out. I mean, I don't know what I mean, but is
He's
it
just gonna take a nap.
for me to then just take as a pass out?
Yes. You
do
can
then.
pass out.
I'll do then.
Okay. All right, Finn, you are also in the limo, and you are sitting with Caleb and Justin. So, but you are kind of like right. Were you in the driver's seat?
No.
Were you in the hot tub seat? Were you through the sunroof, like through your hands in the air?
Of course not. I'm a lady.
Uh-huh. The only lady in this
So-
group.
Yes, of course.
Who
So
has a surprisingly
I was
fucking
touching
grip.
up my makeup.
Obviously.
Finn's not a real big makeup person. She is a natural beauty, though.
Oh yeah, I remember like hard-boiled army nurse type. Just like
Last time
order
I
out.
checked,
Yeah.
Very much like I forget her name, Supergirl's sister.
Hot Lips Houlihan.
Like very much that type of personality.
Is this
I
not
don't know
MASH?
who that is.
Talking about MASH references.
Not hot lips. No.
So we can alienate all of our fucking viewers.
Can't I just
The show about 45 years ago, and
Who have we not insulted and freaked
ask your
out?
grandparents. I'm sure they loved it.
Right after the Korean War. A show about the Korean War.
That lasted longer than.
Yes, it did. It technically did. All right. Akono, you are it. You're muted.
I see no enemies.
No. And you have your mage sight vision.
Supernal vision.
Your supernal vision is working better than it had been.
Okay.
Because there was a while where it felt like you were filtered.
Right.
Like your connection to the power to weave the tapestry had been very limited. It was kind of like doing cat's cradle with super cold hands.
Yeah, I remember that there was a scum or a veil over the threads, like they were almost slimy and hard to get your fingers on.
Yep. There's a barrier
I am.
between you and it.
If
Plus,
there's
you were trying to run away like a little bitch.
Oh,
I think you
Yeah.
just make stuff up so that you can interject yourself into somebody else's role playing time. That's what I do.
I think that you're really missing Chris and need someone to just play the chaos part.
So if there are no
No
enemies
name
around,
calling. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. No
if
enemies.
there are no enemies around, then I will get back to the ground since the limo is out of the berm.
Okay.
And I will get back over to the vehicle with everyone else.
Okay. And strangely, you let yourself down, like you kind of move yourself over towards the berm and kind of land on the berm.
I hit it like with a walking stride, all Legolas style.
Absolutely. Yep. You just jumped off the Momac and just walk off like you didn't do nothing.
Stepping off an escalator.
Yeah, right. And I don't. So is the vehicle like out there? Is it still moving? Have they come to a stop? What were you guys doing in the vehicle?
It's still you stepped down as it was cresting over. And as you step onto the berm, you feel that there was a power in the earth, like the spiritual essence of the earth. You can kind of sense that with your supernal vision, and it is subsiding. And as it is subsiding, the earth is actually kind of coming down some.
Okay.
But that spiritualness, it's something that you are not familiar with. You can only sense it because you are using Prime as your source of supernal vision.
Okay. Well, this feels very unsafe still. So I want to get back in the limo if they're pulling up, if they stop for me. I don't know who's driving. But I'll be kind of like,
They're still going.
all right,
They're still going.
I'm gonna call over Hunter Comms. Anybody in the Wimo? Can you guys stop?
I'm only the mage.
Yeah, that's the negative, man. I think that's Caleb and his driver in that thing, man.
Finn, you heard that call.
Excuse me, driver. Stop.
Yeah.
What can we do for you, Kono?
I just need to get in. I need you guys to stop moving so I can get in the car.
Wait,
What are you saying, man?
I think Finn's in the SUV.
We need to wait for Kono to get in the car, please. This trip is taking forever.
Whoa.
That changed.
Hey, John, what is her character? Because he wasn't here last.
She's the hard ass like person that's in charge of Jeb and fucking
She's like, she's
Tommy.
Like
she's your
she's
boss.
She's a spec ops medic.
She's a spec ops medic. She's your boss.
Basically, she arrived in like a fucking helicopter.
She's like a higher rank than Jeb or Tommy are.
Yeah.
But she's not like a captain or anything. I think she's just like a.
But we're not in the military anymore, are we?
No, I mean
There's a chain of command.
Yeah.
Okay. She's up ahead.
And she really doesn't like. It's not that she doesn't like Jeb. It's that she's already had it with his shit.
It's like Jeb is an arrogant, ignorant, misogynist, and she is a female in the military who has had to work twice as hard as everybody else, and also very feminist.
Yeah, she's really like straight laced and by the books.
Yeah, they are oil and water. Yeah, so like as soon as she shows up, Jeb, even though she's his superior, he's like, "That's all right, honey. You can take a back seat. The men are handling things now."
Okay, good to know. Just curious what the
So Lord of
Darkness. I'm a little thrown off by this is taking too long.
That's
a shame.
Finn,
if anyone does get in the limo,
Finn has never shown a Valley Girl side of her personality before that just happened.
But he did today.
So
I think there might be a demonic possession.
Lord of Darkness, while I'm passed out in the back,
yes,
I'm so scrawny that it doesn't really matter. Like people would possibly sit on me and take a moment to realize they're sitting on something.
No, you're like sitting on Iggy Pop.
You know that I'm not taking up a lot of space.
No, you're Keith Richards.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm not Keith.
If Iggy Pop and Keith Richards had leather pants on and no shirt and had a love child, that would be you.
No. And then that person had a baby.
But it was born at the age of 78.
No, close.
Yeah, Keith Richards and Iggy Pop had a Benjamin Button.
You're very close, and I'll give it to you.
So
as not to embarrass our GM. Right, I'll give it to you. Basically, if somebody hops in the back, they could possibly be sitting on me. I don't care.
Could break a hip.
I'm just saying that I should be able to recuperate.
Okay.
Easily.
So is the truck off the berm now, or are we on flat ground?
So yeah, the truck is on flat ground. You guys are making your way back towards the highway.
Okay.
So Finn, you heard that call go through, sent it up to the driver. Driver says, "Yes, ma'am, I will.
They're stopping.
Okay, I think I see him. Yeah, and he comes to a stop.
Thank you.
Jesus. Took you long enough. Now get in the car.
Okay.
Welcome aboard, O'Connell.
Shoving Bartholomew's feet off into the floorboards to make room for myself. Fucking white people.
I think you hear a hip crack.
So who else is in the truck with Floyd?
Jeb
It's in
and
the back.
yeah.
Jeb's in the back.
Yep.
How fast?
You're on the roof.
Yeah.
I thought Finn was in, but I guess she's in the limo.
Finn stayed back and shot off some wolves and stuff.
How fast are we moving?
Well, after I got off the berm, I'm like, I say, you know, hey, we're clear of that berm. Like as soon as the lights go on, and Tommy, you'd see the lights go on too because I got the light bar on top. As soon as the lights go on, I'm like, hey, you know, you wanna?
Yes.
Should we stop?
But just slow down enough I could slide through the passenger window.
Okay, slow down so you can get in.
Yeah, I just get in that shotgun seat.
You untether yourself from the rack on the roof.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Yes. I mean,
I've played in campaigns where if you don't say stuff specific like that, the DM will just be an asshole bully and be like, "Oh no, yeah, get in there, but you're still tethered.
You trip
and you're hanging.
You're stuck."
Yeah. You're -3 dexterity on everything because you got such a hard wedgie running up your ass.
Yeah. So I unclip myself and that passenger window's open. If not, I knock until Floyd opens it.
Well, it should be open. Yeah.
So Matt, one thing to know about how I like to kind of run this is World of Darkness is supposed to be considered a storytelling system, which means that we're all telling a story and it's not competitive in nature. It's very, very much cooperative on all aspects.
Perfect. So then I am definitely going to be sliding into that passenger seat off of the roof now that we are on flat ground and out of shit, so to speak.
Cool. Out of the shit.
Out of the shit. Rifle still out the window looking for tangos.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and like hook up with the limo so that we're like I'm gonna try and steer towards where they are we gotta figure out what the fuck just happened.
Okay. You do that. Do you guys have your windows down still?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna give it to you guys. The people who are near the windows, you hear the starting of motorcycles behind you. Probably about between 50 and 200 meters away. It's really hard to discern.
Sweet.
But you hear them start up, and they are loud pipes taking off in the opposite direction.
Someone's messing with us.
I think they're bugging out. I'm keeping my eyes peeled on our 6 though. Anything shows its head, man, I'm gonna take it clean fucking off with old painless.
Tommy doesn't say anything. He just still looks out the window. You know.
With your long barrel sniper rifle.
All right, so I pull up next to the limo and I'm like, do they have the windows down or up? Or?
Yeah, no, windows are down. You see Caleb.
So I just say to
hello, my friend.
Whoever I'm closest to.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys.
Not Akono. It's I'm sorry, not Akono. It's Caleb.
Yeah.
Yep.
Any of you guys have any idea what the fuck just happened?
I'll yell back. Someone's fucking with me.
Someone's fucking. That's pretty general.
Are you sure you didn't just take one too many mushrooms?
Not at all. That could be it too.
That's me in my sleep saying I have one mushroom left.
Caleb says
It's in my pocket.
Caleb says, I am not knowing what just happened. I I felt different for a while, and I did not understand what was happening. But I do know that this limo really kicks ass. Good job, Justin. You are a good, wise investment.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm like, damn, man, how the hell do you get that thing up that berm? I hardly
Justin.
got this thing.
Justin says, guys, I ain't got no idea. I mean, yeah, I'm a good driver. I would dare to say it. I'm a great driver. I am not as good as what I just did.
All right, well, as long as you're up, I guess that's all that counts.
Yep. And regardless of how that turned out, I would never try some shit like that again.
Yeah.
Even though I kind of want to now.
I got a little bit of video of it if my camera was still working, but probably not going to come in too well.
Did you get some video of that?
I should. I've got my video cameras on all the damn time.
Oh man,
I would
that would be
rather
great.
not do.
If it comes out, I'll share it with you.
Oh hell
Yeah,
yeah!
I'd rather not do that again from the top of the roof. Just so.
Yeah, man, that
I mean,
was intense.
That was a little sketchy there. I don't know. Whatever ran into us was really fucking big. I don't know what it was. I didn't see it, but it sure did rock the shit out of the Jeep. So, or the Land Cruiser, whatever the fuck this is. But I'd rather not do that again. If you guys could make that happen, that'd be great.
Well, we'll try.
Yeah, you guys are all pretty intense. I mean, I didn't know what I was getting myself into going to work with y'all, but that was something else.
Yeah, you should see us on busy days.
Yep.
I believe we need to speak with Mosca.
Where
Mosca.
is that where we were headed?
Mosca will know who to tell, who we should talk to about this.
All right. Then I guess let's resume. I think were we following the limo? Were we following you guys, or were you following? Who was? What was our order again?
Well, there's two vehicles.
We were following the limo because we came up to them. They were about 60 feet off our right. So,
All right. So I just say, are the rest of you guys staying in the limo, or are you getting back in the Jeep? Okay.
I think that you
let's
guys
rock
should.
and roll.
I think that you
You
guys
want
should
us in front?
be behind us.
All right.
You guys can point out Old Painless at our 6 o'clock.
All right. All right. Let's get going.
All right, you guys get on the road.
I switched guns
From what to what?
from the sniper. That sniper's the 220, the M4, right?
No. Your sniper rifle's a long barrel. It's like a Barrett.
Long barrel. I'm switching to the M4, the 223.
Okay. The assault rifle.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's just no way to switch going off the roof into the car. That's a
Yeah.
hard transition.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Once
it
it
is.
slows down, we switch it up.
All right, Jeb, are you going to close the back door of the Jeep, or are you going to keep it open like the B-17 tail gunner?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. I'm pretty much like sitting in the back, like feet kicked up, with the minigun between the legs. Just
Just waiting.
Just hoping, just itching
Yeah.
something squirrely comes up.
Yep.
Where are them bikers? Where are them
Yeah.
bikers?
Yeah.
I do believe. Let me double check. I think I still have some ammo left in that fucker, but probably not.
I do remember you did open it up as you guys were driving.
Let's see. Ammo for minigun. Lark is it?
Akono's going to climb back up into the front seat, regardless of whether there's two people up there or not.
Okay.
In the limo?
Excuse me. I need to get a view out the front to keep an eye out. You're in my way.
We should get Deb like a recoilless
Who's
rifle.
with him? Who's up there with him?
Caleb. Yeah.
And then the driver.
Yeah.
The
Caleb said,
driver-
I can go into the back seat if you'd like.
It's up to you.
Yeah, why don't we do it that way? That would be the better.
Oh no.
I'll just kind of scooch over, like letting him pass. I'm not going to get back in the back.
Okay.
He's asserting leadership.
Hmm.
You could do what you want. Just
Don't pee on me.
Well, I need to see out the front window. I didn't care if he got back there or not.
Strong, are you still trying to figure out how many bullets you have?
Yeah, I think I've got 600 rounds, but that means I've got 6 shots because you can only do long bursts. So you can use every time I squeeze the trigger, it's 100 rounds.
That's just gnarly.
Yeah.
That's a long fucking burst.
Yeah.
Well, it is a minigun, so it's,
Yeah.
and there's 100 rounds. Yeah.
That's like a chain gun.
Also, if it's stillness, you stay still.
Okay.
But yes, so I do believe I've got 600 rounds left, and then I have another 1,000 rounds back at the safe house. But yes, so I do have ammo left.
All right. Well, you guys are driving back. The next hour goes by uneventfully. I'm going to grab a beverage and one more snack.
We got a couple new people in the chat.
Nice.
Go to hell, chat people. Is that the wrong greeting?
Or on Twitch, I mean, whatever. I'm such a Luddite.
How can you see who? Like, I'm watching the thing. How can you see who's in there?
It says stream chat.
He's not using his phone.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm using my phone, so I'm like I don't see shit.
Here's the people who are in the
I
chat.
am concerned right there about writing.
No, it's all backwards.
Not for me.
Asuna, then we need to go.
Cool. We got people.
Hello.
It's not loud out here, is it, guys?
A little bit.
Yeah, that's just a little annoying. Just a little bit annoying. So if you just
Just a
keep it
little
going
annoying?
for a long period of time.
Yeah. Without the headset on, it sounds like you're sitting about 3/4 back on an airplane, so you get all of the engine sound, like all of the turbines going, except a little bit more loud than that.
He's just.
It sounds like an airplane, but just more loud. Like I was having a conversation with Candace on the couch, and like there were a lot of whats. Water damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
last Monday my computer died,
Yeah.
and this Monday I had my floor ripped up, and
You're having a rough month.
dude, yeah, all the shit that you don't want to have happen when you're like homebound on quarantine.
You know what? I have a water leak about every 3.5 years. Just saying. Happens. Yeah, because I can pull about 10 grand out of my water leak, and it covers the insurance premiums for the 3 or 4 years that between leaks.
Yeah, there you go.
Just saying. And you can only have 3 every like 7 years, and so you have to space that last one out a little bit longer. You know. Not judging, just saying. No judgment here.
I don't know what happened there, but I just got dropped. But it popped me back up. I got a little aggressive with my double fingering on my new mouse pad thing.
Ooh, careful. Careful when you double finger that, Mark.
Yeah, I did. I double fingered it fast to the left. It was like this, like fast to the left, and it just everything closed down.
Shocker.
I didn't shock it. I didn't shock it. I mean, that would have probably broken my brand new computer. Anyways, so anything that you guys want to do as you're driving back? I know that when you guys were driving back on the little submarine boat, you guys did a bunch of like history looking up. Any like road trip games you guys want to play?
Is there any food to eat? We should eat.
It's about 3 in the morning.
Oh, don't worry. Floyd's got the truck. I got tons of like those little
Pringles, Flaming Hot Cheetos,
bags of chips,
Funyuns,
snacks everywhere.
There's got to be some sort of spot open. It's
all
Chicago
about-
area, right? Or how far are we from Chicago?
You guys are still up on the coast.
Floyd says,
Let me pull up my Chicago map.
Floyd's like, hey, Tommy, you hungry? I got some Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts.
Yeah. I need some sugar after that adrenaline spike. I need something to get me going. 3 in the morning.
Or you could just nap like Bartholomew. 'Cause-
When you're in the shotgun position after a melee, you don't nap.
What?
Nice try, DM.
Hey,
We are not napping.
I've been in a Humvee in a combat zone where people have possibly
Yep.
napped in those situations.
In the shotgun's position or in the back seat?
Well, in the back seat, I mean, I know I have.
In the back seat, yeah, not in the front.
But also, I was a medic, so you're like, yeah, we'll call you if we need you.
Go to sleep, medic.
If our screams wake you up, you know you're needed.
And you know we're in trouble.
Right. We get it. It's hot and you're soft.
DJ Activation says he fell asleep in the front seat.
Yeah.
Do you know that in World War II, medics got paid less than all other soldiers because they were usually like conscientious objectors and stuff?
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
That's not
Who's
cool.
DJ? Is that Jason?
I think so. I think that's his trade name.
Master Jones.
Master I believe he would fall asleep though. Come on, he could sleep anywhere.
All right. So, Thompson staying on point while driving back. Bartholomew has been passed out before they got back to the highway.
What?
Finn is checking supplies. Okono's got eyes front.
I mean, I'll just be like.
Floyd is driving and eating and drinking Mountain Dew.
I may have switched over to Monster energy drinks.
Sure.
Bang.
Jeb is sending psychic messages to all of the bad forces to come at me, bro.
I totally
Come at me, bro.
We were having a perfectly pleasant midnight drive down a deserted Wisconsin highway.
It was Wisconsin, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's straight out of Sheboygan.
Yep.
Straight out of Sheboygan.
Yep. Got that T-shirt.
But I mean, Floyd does say, like, you know, so anyone got any ideas? Like, and I do this on an open radio channel to our guys, if we even have that, or just have a cell phone conversation on speakerphone or something. So, like, anyone know what the hell happened there? Who's after us? And what was that crazy Earth thing that happened?
I don't know. Kono had the best view.
Muted.
We're just waiting. We're gonna wait for Mosca. How does Mosca know any of this stuff?
I don't think Mosca knows, but he knows who does in the city of Chicago. I don't know anyone here.
All right.
And what I believe is that there is a demonic entity that is trying to influence us for some reason.
Does this have anything to do with the boat or the park?
Could be.
All right, so no one has any idea. All right.
I bet it's goddamn Max.
It seems an awful lot. It seemed an awful lot to me like the last attack when we were in a vehicle and got slammed into.
At the park?
I don't remember if that was at the park.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was at the park.
Yeah, at the park.
That was at Garfield Park.
At Garfield Park.
Floyd has bad memories of Garfield Park. That wasn't even that long ago. I think Floyd still has injuries from Garfield.
That's right.
Yeah,
It was at least a month ago.
Well, okay.
Floyd had a whoa, I know kung fu moment.
Well, Floyd may not necessarily have been himself.
Yeah. Well,
So if that was a month ago, I'm going to take all the damage I have off because I had some.
Yeah, no, you're at
he's
full.
been running around wounded for a month.
Yeah, I had some. Not only lethal, but what's the one above?
Aggravated.
Aggravated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Floyd got fucked up bad.
You got chewed up.
Yeah, I remember Akono being pretty convinced that he might have to kill you. And wasn't so certain that he shouldn't, even after everybody else was like, no, he's fine, man. He's fine.
Yeah. Falling 30 feet out of the tree was probably the best thing that happened to me that day.
Yeah. Aggravated to take 1 point is regained in a week.
Yeah. I only had one aggravated, so.
Yeah.
That's bad news.
No, you're able to heal up, but according to what you told everybody, you've been injured this entire last month.
Oh, like.
I can't do that shit.
I don't got. I'm
See, what they
way
do is
too-
they take the gauze and they stuff it into the wound, and they say you got to leave the gauze in there so that the wound heals from the inside out. Otherwise, it'll close up around it and it'll become infected, and it'll trap like a giant cyst in there of infection.
Yeah, Floyd
You're gonna have
has
to just
only
keep
had
taking
enough-
this out every day and replacing it.
Floyd only has enough energy to make his weekly raid.
Yep.
For his,
Yeah.
for his
Still
Warcraft.
playing Warcraft. Yeah.
Guild, and take his dog for walks. That's it.
Okay. You guys get back into the suburbs of Chicago. Very, very sporadically do you guys have a car drive past you. You guys keep a good solid speed so that cars won't come up behind you, and you end up making it into more of the city proper. Like you're passing up signs for like not here to hit O'Hare. Where do you guys go to? And just understand that at this point, you're all extremely fatigued, so your effectiveness is very limited. You guys who are like the military spec ops types guys, you guys have had trainings where you've had to go multiple days without sleep. So you know you can do it. It doesn't make it any less comfortable. And And you also knew how to cheat every now and then and get just a little bit of sleep so you could keep on functioning.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I think we ought to get over to the safe house quick as we can. I mean, boy, we already got the fucking dogs pissed at us. I mean, who knows? We're gonna have a whole fucking mess of shit coming our way.
I'm down with that. You want to hit?
Yeah, agreed.
You want
We
to?
need to catch up.
Finn, you would know that you would need to call in for at least a limited sit rep.
What the fuck is a sit rep?
It's a rest.
A
Situation.
sit rep. Well, you would have to call in for a limited AAR. But a sit rep it stands for situation report, and it's whoever is in like some kind of a position of leadership on a mission. You would be calling those in on a regular basis. AAR is an after action report or review. Yep.
Yeah.
And that is after you come back from a mission. That's like one of the very first things that you do, and you do it like as immediate as possible so that everything is still as fresh as possible.
Okay. So I'm doing this like on my radio or something, or
Yeah, you'd have to call that into who would that be? Would it be Soren?
Yeah, Solon.
Solon? Is that my superior officer or what?
Yeah. That's the leader of your guys's like occult operations in the Chicago area.
Occult operations in the Chicago area, and I work for Task Force Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, Jackie, can you grab my D&D notebook real quick? I gotta write this shit down. I don't know if I know.
John, we still got to have that conversation about.
Yeah, I know. I really want to because I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm trying to participate.
No, you're doing good.
Yeah, that sounds like I'm doing great.
Just limit the Valley Girl part and think more.
That was like the
Keep
only
the Valley
thing I
Girl
had to
part, but just
contribute.
don't be a Valley Girl, right?
You were-
Keep
No,
the voice.
think much more Jennifer Gardner or like
Oh, Jesus
you
Christ!
know.
Like all I
Yeah,
could do is a
Jennifer
Valley Girl
Lawrence.
voice. Can't I have a
Yeah.
Valley Girl voice but still act
Yes, that would be great.
like a different person?
Ooh.
Just the personality needs to change. Not that Finn was kind of a hard ass. So you don't want to bring the actual Valley
But I don't
Girl
know.
She's a
voice.
badass.
I don't even know like when to be hard. I'm riding in a limo.
Be hard all the time. Act like
All the time.
Jeb, but do it like more sophisticated, like.
Right.
Jab in a Valley Girl voice, I guess.
Right?
the
That's
girl.
how you do it.
Who's the tall blonde that was in Role Models and also like Glee and stuff?
Was that me?
Jane Lynch.
Yeah, Jane
Jane
Lynch.
Oh,
But
Jane
with dark hair.
Hey, just ask your girlfriend or wife, whoever, what a mean,
Partner.
badass woman would be like. She'll tell you.
Okay, so my superior officer is what's his name again?
Solon?
Solon.
Solon.
Yeah.
Sergeant Ernie.
Okay, Task Force Valkyrie. And then this is Occult Chicago. Was it Occult Chicago? What was it again?
We're part of
Task
hold
Force
on.
Valkyrie, Chicago, Solon.
We are part of Operation Project
Windstorm.
Huh?
Is it Windstorm? I have Windstorm written down here.
Well, Project Fort is the main umbrella. There's two different ones. One is like ghosts and spooks and ethereal things, and the other one's like vampires and werewolves.
One is cult and demons. The other one is like werewolf, vampire,
Right.
magic users. You guys are on the demons and cultists.
Right. Which is that Fort or is that Windstorm? I don't know. I should probably look.
Oh, actually, it is Fort.
Is
Yeah,
it Fort?
Windstorm. Yeah, Windstorm was these other guys.
Okay,
guys are on.
so I got a lot of words here. I got Occult Chicago, Project Fort, Windstorm, Cultist Demons, Werewolves, Vampires. Right? I'm all caught
Got a
up
good
now.
word cloud going.
Mhm.
It's just
Is
whiteboarding that
Finn
shit, man.
schizophrenic? That would make it easier.
Yeah.
I could just word salad my way through everything.
I'm sure she's pretty fucking organized.
The Valley Girl accent. Okay, so not schizophrenic. Fuck. Okay, so there's an after action report. Oh, we're gonna write that down. And then what was the other report besides the after action report? There was another one. Sit rep.
Just situation report.
Yeah, if you have a really annoying CO, they will be asking for those every minute, and at times it's just unrealistic to keep up with that.
You mean a sit rep on your latest sit rep there?
There's been a lot of NCOs who have gotten in trouble for saying, "Shut the fuck up and let me do this."
Okay.
I'm trying to dismantle this bomb for crying out loud.
Well, I should probably do my sit rep then while the action is calm.
You can, well, also, that's not necessarily needed because you guys are like kind of undercover and dark, and you guys get told this is your mission, figure it out. This is your time frame. This is what I want to see happen. These are the expected results. So then when you come back from a mission, then you would be calling that in as soon as you could.
Okay, well, do I have like a list of my expectations?
Yep, we can talk about that later.
Okay.
For right now, you can just say, I'm going to get into contact with Sol and let them know that I'm coming back in. You are currently sleep deprived, but
yeah,
this is the result, and just send like some basics and say that after some sleep you will call in with more details.
Okay. Yeah, I do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask you to go ahead and put a cover letter on that sit rep.
That's from Lumberg. That's Lumberg.
Lumberg. Yeah, Officer Lumberg.
Officer Lumberg.
CPF report.
Hey, to give me that report.
Yeah, Captain Lumberg.
I forget the name of the report. The
TPS reports.
TPS reports.
No. This is a real one for
Oh.
the military. The one that you do before action is taken. That one has an acronym too, but I can't remember what it is. It's like North or something.
Pre-action report.
No, it's like
Prep.
It's like 5. I think it's 5 letters, and it just details like the mission, the objective, the personnel. So it's OP.
Oh.
Can't remember the name of it though.
Is it OPSEC? No, that's something else.
OPFOR?
What the? Now I gotta Google it. That's the one.
Tommy, I would definitely let you know too that like at the battle at Garfield,
Met TC.
The battle at Garfield Park, Tommy got really fucked up. Like he got taken down and was bleeding out. And I called for a medevac to have TFV get you out and pop smoke, and was like, yeah, we need a fucking medevac in here, ASAP. We got wounded, and Solon told me to quote unquote scrub any injured TFV and make it look like enemy combatants. So yeah, our commanding officer basically wanted me
to just wipe me out. Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah. So I am pretty pissed off at Valkyrie right now.
Did you tell me that?
I would have, yeah. As soon as you got out, as soon as we got out of the hospital, out of earshot of everybody, and into the fucking safe house.
Does Finn know about it?
I don't know if Finn knows about it or not.
Since that time, so how Finn came into the picture, and this is before Finn was picked up as a player character.
Yeah.
Finn was the person who actually showed up and provided the first aid to Tommy, if I'm not mistaken.
After I got launched,
Yep.
After we fought at the Green Door Tavern, and the 15-foot tall werewolf threw me like 50 feet through a parking lot.
Yep. And just about took your face off.
Yep. And there were 2 other Valkyrie agents that were fucking murdered, and we found them in a dumpster.
Yep.
I've got their names, but I can't remember what they
I've
are.
got their names right here. Parker and Newman.
Parker and Newman. There we go. Yeah. And they had like bogus FBI badges on them. But that's TFB.
But I think after that happened, that was, or maybe it was after Garfield Park, like Finn kind of showed up and almost seemed like she was playing liaison.
To keep us from going and killing somebody?
To keep you guys, well, yeah, to keep you
because that would
eyes
totally
on.
fucking piss Tommy off.
Because
like,
you guys have had.
Yeah, she was pissed. She definitely, she was like, she was really pissed the first time we saw her. She was like, yeah, she goes, you know, she's basically like, all right, get over here. Like, I'm gonna take a look at you. Like, yeah, well, okay, what'd you do? You know, well, that was pretty fucking stupid, wasn't it? You know, she's basically just like, and I'm like, what the fuck is your problem? And she's like, you know what my problem is that there are a lot more agents, way more qualified than you out there in the field that fucking need assistance and need my help right now. He's like, you guys are a bunch of fuck ups. Everybody back at the fucking office knows it. And, you know, and I'm sent out here when there's other people that need my help more than you. And I was like, all right, bitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's basically
she basically kind of came off and said, I'm a part of other teams that are way more military. Way more military minded. Like the military mindset is a lot more present in those teams than it is with your teams. And you guys have a bad habit of going off the rails and not reporting.
Right.
So now we have Comrade Finn.
Right, Commissar.
Now I understand.
Yeah.
Now is Tommy healed up completely from then, or?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to see how, if he needed a longer rest.
No, well,
yeah, so basically, yeah, like Jeb would tell Tommy right now that like I'm definitely pissed off at Solon and fucking Sanderson, who's the overall head of Chicago operations, because I figured, you know, he was probably the one who put in the fucking order. And so I was like, you know, as far as Finn goes, though, I don't exactly know. I actually tailed her one time, and then she totally fucking busted me.
You got burnt?
Yeah, I totally got burnt. And she's like, hey,
flagged.
what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? But yeah, so I'm still not 100% sure on, you know, what, you know, is she just here to fucking spy on us, or is she like legit want to get shit done because she knows that we can get shit done? Because like when fucking Garfield Park went down, like we weren't the only ones there, and it sounds like we got off easy. Like a whole bunch of TFB guys got fucking wiped. And so like that's that, and they said that's basically why Finn is with us now. They're consolidating different groups. Like okay, you know, there's a group of 6, one guy's left, so you know he's gonna pair up with this group, and you know they're just trying to patchwork these fucking the operatives still left alive back, you know, together. So, and that's how Finn ended up with us. So.
Yeah, and also Tommy, something to know about the Garfield Park was kind of like a climax of stuff that was getting built up, and it ended up being you guys were supposed to be on the lookout for a group of vampires who were meeting, and what ended up happening was that there was this big cult type event that happened in the middle of one of these ponds, and like what appeared to be like a portal to a different kind of dimension kind of temporarily opened, and a bunch of like dead zombie shit started coming out, but it wasn't dead zombie shit, it was like weird ghosts and stuff. And that happened right as you guys got into combat, you know, like shooting combat with a group of vampires from one side of the park, but then on the other side of the park a group of werewolves came out. So it was like this big massive storm clusterfuck of situation that was happening, and that was where Tommy got all jacked up.
Well,
I think Tommy was thrown into, I think he was taken by a werewolf and like slammed hard and flew and got knocked into a limo.
Yeah, the limo got flipped over, ripped in half.
Yeah.
Weird, like,
Tommy would have a problem with
disappeared.
werewolves to begin with. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I got fucking charged and fucking launched by another werewolf. That's like my signature move now is being a rag doll for werewolves.
So are
Werewolf
we in Chicago? Did we get to the safe house? Do we need to call it in?
Finn.
Well,
Yeah.
Finn. So Jeb and Tommy and Floyd know about the safe houses, but nobody else does.
So but we're in one Jeep together. So I'm like, do we get a safe house
Yeah,
or do
we dropped enough
So-
someplace.
so a quick, internal dialogue in the Jeeps, like, hey, do we need to hit a safe house or are we going to just crash anywhere?
Let's
What are we
do
gonna
it.
So then call up to Finn, let him know that that's what we got to do. Let's get this show on the road.
We'll
Going
just
to the safe house.
say we're fucking out. Yeah, which one do you want to go to?
I mean, we could always go to the Alamo. What do we call a boat again? I can't remember what that one's called. Is that
The
the
Artemis,
boat?
is it the Artemis Hotel? Because that's the one I'd want to go to.
That was pretty badass.
I'd like to go to the Artemis.
Yeah.
If we can get into the Artemis, let's use that one. Because they got
I don't remember what we called the boat. The other, the trailer one, I think we called the church. Because it's
The church.
Because that's where all the interrogation torture setup is.
Well, the torture chamber we call the play.
Oh yeah, playground, playpen. Yeah.
Yeah, we call it the church because it's in the fucking. That was my cover. I was the groundskeeper for that Lithuanian Ukrainian church or whatever, and so they basically just gave me free reign. So I dug a gigantic fucking pit and put a fucking shipping container in there. That's where the fucking that's where the safe house is.
But yeah, let's go to the other one.
Okay. Are you guys telling Finn about this as well?
No.
Oh fuck him.
There's no, I'm like, no way are we telling. Like and when I found out I had the boat, like when I told Jeb and Tommy, I'm like, this stays between us. This isn't your, you and your military government, whatever that thing is that you guys answer to. They get no part of this. This is between the three of us. This is not some kind of. I don't want them sticking their fingers in there, charging me taxes for shit.
Well, that's why an internal. So are we peeling off, or what are we going to tell the limo?
I think
call us in the morning.
Yeah, we'll reconnect in the morning.
I'm gonna place a call to the.
11:30.
11:30.
Jeb, I don't know who's in charge over there in the Jeep, but we need to get some rest here. Where are we planning to go in Chicago? Am I supposed to just tell my driver to follow you the whole way, or are you gonna let us know what the
We're
destination is?
leading. We're actually on our way to Maska's house.
Where are we doing? On the way where?
We gave him directions to Maska's house. He's a now NPC mage that helped me when I first got to Chicago, and so I've been staying with him. It's basically my place. Akono's homeless, so he's been crashing on Maska's couch.
Right.
You're with the mages.
Yeah. I'll say over the radio. I'm gonna be like, hey, no, that's I read you loud and clear there, Finn. No worries. You can head on over the Maskas with Red and the boys. Me and Floyd and Tommy, we're gonna go get ourselves some pancakes and cool down after all this. But we'll be back in touch with you in the morning.
Copy that.
Yeah, copy that.
Bartholomew perks up.
Pancakes?
Pancakes?
I'm keeping the comms on though, so if you need to get a hold of me, man,
I love pancakes. What's going on?
We're going to bed.
Flapjacks.
We're already gone.
No, not.
I like the Mickey Mouse pancakes with the chocolate eyeballs and a smiley face.
No, I know you're mocking it, but I'm really big. Not my own pancakes. Where are we?
Hey, Brent, we call them flapjacks on this side of the pond.
Oh shit! So where are we that I could get fucking?
We're in Chicago, Bart.
Chicago.
Any place you could find a proper crumpet.
Look,
Yeah.
where
We'll go-
are we
Call
right
them
now?
English muffins.
Crumpets are delicious.
Crumpet, yeah, you drive about 1,500 miles to the east, get on a boat.
Hello.
Hey,
now,
Mark,
where
Cowboy,
where are we
DM.
right?
Yeah.
Lord of Darkness, where are we?
You guys are in Chicago now.
But what, like where?
Like north.
Well, it depends. Yeah, you guys are still north because if those guys are gonna turn off, they're gonna have to turn off like as you guys are having this conversation.
Yeah.
So look, we've hit Chicago.
I believe
Yeah.
most of your strong houses are in the north.
Were we
Part of
taking?
Chicago.
Were we taking the 131 or 94?
Oh hell.
Somebody wanted to know.
Oh, Kono pulled up a map.
Look, if we want to chill at my place.
94.
Excuse me. Hello. If we want to chill out at my place, if we're like near Evanston, Illinois, like, that would be great. If not, I'll just pass the fuck out. Like I'm just saying, if we're not close to Evanston, Illinois, like
Evanston?
that
I
would be
don't even
awesome.
know where Elliston, Illinois is.
Evanston's south, isn't it?
Yeah,
No,
it's
no,
not
it's
anywhere
not.
near Chicago, is it?
Evanston,
That's like over by the border.
no, it's not. It's like right before Chicago.
Chicago.
It's not right before Chicago.
Yeah, but coming from which direction?
Like from the north, bitches.
North of Chicago is the lake, isn't it?
All right. Now, whatever you want to do, just wake me the fuck up when you get there. I was gonna say I can.
Oh,
fucking-
Evanston's north. Yeah, okay, I see it. Yeah,
Okay,
pops
yeah.
up big.
Before I fucking take a nap and you guys have no access to me, if you don't fucking care if you get fucking armed to the fucking teeth, then go fucking somewhere else. But if you want to be armed to the teeth, then keep me fucking away.
What do you think, O'Connell? Does that?
Kono's
better
gonna
than-
reach back and slap him
Okay.
just to get the adrenaline going. Not trying to harm, just a good enough
wake him
surprise
up?
slapping to wake you up good.
Shit, like, honestly, you didn't need to. I know my own fucking address. I don't need to snap my shit. That was lovely, and we can maybe like talk about, like.
Well, you're
hang-
awake now, aren't you?
But if you guys want to find like 1030 Forest Avenue, like Bunny and Sunshine will be able to help our shit out.
1040 what?
Bunny and Sunshine,
What was the address?
1030 Forest Avenue.
That's what I said. Booby and shoe shine.
That's way south.
Here we
All
go.
right.
I'm gonna
Stay on
throw
94 all the way till you get to
some awesome shit.
Morton Grove.
Okay, so the
That's
Jeepers.
that's what my Addy looks like if that's where we're going.
So we have two vehicles. We have the Jeepers and the Creepers. And the Jeepers, the Jeepers veer off. What part of the city are you guys going to be staying in? Are you guys going to the boat? Are you guys
Yeah.
going? Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So we,
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we veer off we get on probably 90 to the
Yep.
19, and then from the 19 to like the 41 right along the edge of the lake.
Yep.
But so
My ears peeled for anybody that looks like they're following, especially any motorcycles.
yeah, and I don't go directly there. Like I take several roundabout circles, and I'm
Being
I
very
check-
paranoid.
Yeah, like
Sure.
Floyd is already extremely paranoid, but I ramp it up as much as I can.
Sure.
Conversely, the limo pulls up directly in front of Moscow's house without any deviation from the standard route home.
Well, Mosca is also in a high rise.
Yeah.
Honks the horn. Mosca! We're outside. We had some crazy shit happen to us.
You see the doorman there, and he was like, "Oh, good, sir. You want me to pass that up to Mosca?"
Very funny. We're going up.
Okay, so you buzz Mosca.
I got a key.
Oh, got a key.
I see how it is between you two.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's right. They were tight. All right.
Is Mosca a woman?
No. Mosca is an Eastern European weirdo.
You mean a Brit?
No.
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 Other side of Europe.
Other
weirdo.
side, yeah, other Eastern.
My bad.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
bad, my bad.
Europe is kind of like a normal sandwich with weirdo
Yeah.
bread.
Yeah.
Like,
Remember,
Polish.
I'm married to Eastern European.
Yep. And she's a weirdo for marrying you.
Actually, I would say Europe is a weirdo sandwich with weirdo bread and weirdo insides.
There's parts of it that are pretty cool.
Well, it's cool.
There's a lot of weird of it.
It's definitely cool, but you can be both cool and weird at the same time.
For sure. That's most of us here, I'd say. No, I'm straight weird.
No, we're all fucked up.
Over the top weird.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you find the valet at the high rise. They get the limo parked. Caleb says, would you want me to go with you, or should I be going to my own house?
I believe that you typically prefer to go to your own abode. However, you are more than welcome here at Moscow's.
Nope, I will go to my own house. Thank you.
We'll call you tomorrow.
Good. And Finn, you have a location that you can get dropped off at, and you would probably get dropped off at a spot, and then either taxi, Uber, or you probably go one of those ways.
Oh wait, no, we were gonna get dropped off over at Bartholomew's house.
Yeah, they wanted to get the weapons.
Yeah.
Do the weapons now?
To Forest.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I'm
morning.
sorry, that's my bad. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna go out there and grab that driver. Hey,
Yeah.
You want to make a little extra cash and bring us over to his place real quick?
Can do. I
Seems
get
like
paid by the
place to
day.
go.
Awesome.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right,
So you guys go to Barty's house.
over to the Oscar Mayer mansion.
Yep.
What? Excuse me. What rhymes with Barty's house? Does it sound
Party house.
Does it sound like Party's house?
The party house.
I was thinking
Right.
potty mouse, like mice swimming in a toilet.
Right. So, Marcus, will you allow me to describe like what they see?
Please narrate
All right.
the approach.
Because this currently
Entrance.
does not look this way if you were to look this address up.
It's pretty run over, according to this.
Currently,
Like the. Oh gosh, yeah, the Vines and the church are winning.
like from where we are now, like playing in this game, this is what it looks like. If we were to play currently 2020, it would look very pretty. It does not look that way now. You see a 3-story mansion with a lovely view. Pillars on the front porch, and it looks stunning. The place probably looks really lovely, but currently there are vines, trees, and things overgrown into it. It probably was a lovely place once, but it's a tad disturbing to view upon now. You would probably think to look upon it would be $1 million home were it not
Occupied by
as it looks now.
drugged out British expatriate.
Dude with like magic bullets instead of Lucky Charms. He's like a weird.
Oh no! Oh shit! No, I'm home.
I like the description. It says the mansion has been vacant for many years and is a serious real fixer-upper at this point. The exterior has such a thick coverage of vines that it appears to be a house that is being eaten alive by a hungry tree. Vines cover every surface, including the ceiling of the porch.
That's where I live. Like, come on in. And so I stumble up the front drive.
Does this place have any kind of like ley line intersections or any kind of spiritual energy that I can see?
There's some resonance, but it's faint.
Okay, so this swallowed whole thing doesn't have to do anything supernatural. It's just this dude really needs to get a gardener over here.
Pretty much.
Bartholomew has.
I stumble backward, and as I see him kind of concentrating, I say, "Okay, hear this in your head, Okono. Ready?"
That's the code. You've got to buy one of the Wienermobiles and park it up.
Right, Wiener. Oh, I wish I was an Oscar in my mansion, and this is my home. Well, welcome home. And I open the front door.
Okono, when you look for that kind of ley line energy, what you feel, it's
welcome back to Before. Sorry.
That's what you feel.
Fail.
It's a little bit of a radio interruption that you picked up, but no, what you feel, it's very similar to your ancestral home. So it has like a Native American kind of vibe to it, but old in comparison to other things of Chicago.
After he does his little song and dance routine and opens the door, I say, "Don't mind if I do. Like the digs."
Thanks, man. Come on in, bitches.
Very fancy bar, thank you.
Look, as you look, don't miss out. Here on the front table, I've got some just basic ammo, and then what's it called? I've got the the thing that makes a non-automatic weapon automatic. The
Hellfire, bump stock.
Well, I've got a bump stock shit in there, but also the thing with the trigger. Oh Christ! Just dab in there or whatever. Look, there's a fuck ton of old couches and shit laying about. Feel free to grab some shit and take a nap. Look, Bunny and Sunshine are here somewhere. I'm gonna find them, and if you need anything to eat or shit.
Any of the special ammunition laying around?
Oh Christ, I don't know. Look around. You'll find some shit. But feel free to make yourself at home. I've got and if you want to try anything out, like in the basement, I've got like a whole what's it called? A firing range and shit down there, all buffered up. So shoot some shit down there, see what you like, and just take it. I mean, I've got a shit ton of shit under there. So, in fact, I think that the crazy military guy that I was hanging out with, he had that big gun. That shit came from my basement. So, take a look down there.
Thank you. I will definitely take a look right now.
Yeah.
And I walk downstairs and take a look.
Feel free to take what you like.
Thank you, bud.
I'm gonna follow Finn wherever she goes.
Because they're more awake than I am and shit.
No, I'm exhausted, but I have a trick.
Oh,
I'll be honest.
I've got some great there's my bedroom is two floors up, and it may look a little moth-eaten and shit, but feel free to take that bed because I'm never up there. You can
What I was
grab
gonna
that.
say is that I'm not planning on staying here, so I have to get this done.
I got some pizza, Floyd style,
Right.
which means old and cold.
There's actually it looks gray.
It's on grayscale.
Floyd approves. That's the way we do it.
So I go follow Finn to wherever he said that fancy ammunition was, and I just start grabbing it by the case full and stuffing it into my knapsack.
Basically, what you see is an incredible stock of ammunition and weaponry that would belong to someone who deals in firearms. Marcus, I'll leave that up to you.
Yep, no, for sure. And I just want everybody else to know, as we get into Chicago, as we left the Wooded Donut, that would be the end of a scene. Getting into Chicago would be another scene.
Oh.
Cool.
So Okono, I figured as you were driving, you kept your Infernal Vision activated.
I need to reactivate almost all my stuff.
I forget what's the from the top down, the biggest thing is the whole story. It's
you have story, chapter, scene.
Okay, story, chapter, scene.
So Garfield Park would be the end of a chapter.
Okay.
Great. So we have more of those to look forward to.
That was the saddest chapter.
Yeah, that was definitely.
Floyd was alluding to it. He's like, no, right?
Yeah.
No.
Although I will say, even though we got our asses handed to us, I still think that was a better showing. We were outnumbered, outgunned,
in Garfield Park.
So yeah, Garfield Park. We did our best, but we weren't going to win that one. The one that was a humiliating defeat was the one.
Was the boat?
No, the bar. We were at the
Greenbeer Tavern.
Yeah, the tavern. The tavern.
And the werewolf just started tossing us around like
Just
fucking.
an abortion from beginning to end.
An abortion.
I mean, Jeff started firing. There was smoke. There was werewolves jumping off buildings.
I have never heard a scene
just an
described as an abortion.
Tommy had Overwatch with his sniper rifle, but it didn't have a view on what was happening.
from beginning to end, terrible planning, terrible execution. Yeah, that was truly the saddest chapter.
That's what happens when we don't try to curb Jeb at all.
Yeah,
it just
really
breaks
was
down
good.
into an immediate firefight.
Yeah,
I liked it. I liked it when you guys shit the bed on the shake and bake. First time you guys tried to do that.
on the boat.
Big special
Yeah,
move.
but it was the first time we ever tried it, so I don't know
Yeah.
what we were trying to. I'm not even sure what we were expecting from that. So
Fair.
we'll get another go
So
around.
did Bartholomew tell Akono that any of it was like the special kind, or did you say it's all special? Or my headset actually, so I was like, the cord got yanked on and it killed the mic or the headset altogether for a second. I had to turn it off and turn it on again. So I missed what you were saying after I asked that question.
Basically, I say, like, feel free to, like, move around, grab what you need, and I just kind of do this.
He's like,
Great. All right. Well, then I'll follow Finn down to where all the stuff is, and then I'll just grab a bunch.
he said, drunk Brett going, just get.
Yeah. I'll just grab a bunch of ammunition that I think that Jeb and them guys need. I don't know ammunition well, so who knows if I'm grabbing the right shit.
I will try to grab the correct
I'm going
ammunition.
to throw this at you. Look, this is basically
I will correct Akono a little bit.
how it looks currently. The very lower level, the basement, is basically 3 very large areas that look completely destroyed, that are weapons. You can test them out.
I will test out any interesting weapons I see that I haven't seen before.
And
Without firing them?
Lord of Darkness, I'll throw that to you. Because
Without firing them? What do you mean without? Of course,
I'm
with
trying
firing
to
them.
find Bunny and Sunshine, and when I find them, I'm gonna fucking pass out.
Okay.
You know what the interior of this house, it reminds me of the house that they lived in Fight Club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
Except it goes for almost 2 million.
Is are
And they
Bunny
just
and
squatted in
Sunshine
theirs to get it.
Or bunnies? What are they? Dog? What
There's play friends.
friends? Oh, okay.
It's his right and left testicle.
He says, "I'm gonna find Bunny and Sunshine and fucking pass out." I'm like, okay,
I
cool.
love these,
Yeah.
the
So they
literal
also like
self-
are his like personal assistants, so they're really sick of his shit too. They
They
gotta do all his booking, and like he tells them to go like make the reservation for him here, and they do it. And I'm sure they're just tired of it.
Yeah, I mean
like,
they
fuck this
look like Hugh Hefner chicks, but they seem to be really smart.
Sausage King of Chicago.
So what is Bartholomew's? What's his deal? Why is he? got so much-
He's an arms dealer.
Okay, that.
Yeah, the chain gun, minigun, whatever in the back of the other vehicle that you guys are in. That's a gift from Bartholomew.
Nice. We
That's
may
why
need
we
some
went-
more ammo.
That's why we went over to his house. And then one time he handed me this bag of bullets. It was like a Ziploc bag full of bullets. And he was like,
Hey.
"These are magical bullets."
Hey, I've had a Ziploc bag full of bullets. Don't complain.
Uh-huh.
No. They're
done
like,
that.
Akono
Me
believes
too.
him. Akono's
Yeah.
like, "Where do I get more of the magic bullets?"
Yeah, I unloaded when I was up at the top of the berm, and the fucking werewolf popped up, and I was like, those were the fucking Bartholomew bullets that I unloaded.
Those were
Into
bullets.
Bartholomew bullets.
We
are
call them
party
BBs.
beans.
He's just shooting BBs at him.
Shooting magic beans.
Bartholomew's bewitched British beans.
Every time I've reloaded Freedom Pills, I put them in Ziploc bags.
Dude, this house has 6 fucking fireplaces.
Oh, wow.
It does. Yeah, it does.
We're halfway there.
And basically at this point, they don't
Yeah,
work.
actually-
They don't.
You blew a hobo for magic beans. He was a wizard.
He was a wizard.
He was a wizard.
So, you know what? I've changed my mind. This place, it agrees with me. I think I will stay here this evening. I forgot that like I had that kind of like native attunement to the place. And it's all big and roomy and stuff, and there's a place where I can shoot guns, which I don't do, but it's kind of neat. So, anyways, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I burned a lot of mana.
Yeah, everybody's freaking spent right now.
Well, as soon as Floyd feels that he's...
Well, I'll probably try to test the weapons tomorrow. Sorry, Floyd, go ahead.
Yeah, as soon as Floyd feels he's safely not being trailed, not being followed, not being watched at all, I park, away from where I park in a place where it's not obvious that, we're going to the boat. And then I'm like, all right, here we are, public parking spot somewhere else, somewhere. And then I'm like, all right, we're hoofing it the rest of the way.
Okay, yeah. With all of the exertion that you guys have gone through, driving up to Sheboygan, taking a helicopter onto the Taconite ship, getting in a fight with the crew who were shooting at you. No, it wasn't the crew. It was another TFV team.
Yeah.
And then having a supernatural encounter, and then encountering the crew and pistol whipping them and intimidating them, kidnapping their boat, hijacking their boat, pirating their boat. You guys pirated their boat.
Rescuing
them. And then in turn sinking the USS Gott.
Hell yeah!
Saving the world from evil.
Yep.
Right.
That's another way to put that.
Yep. No, that's.
And then driving back, you guys have all been up for just about 24 hours. It's give or take a few hours. And with everything that has happened, like with the road trip and the combat and all of that stuff, you guys are all fatigue drunk.
And I will say, entering this world, entering the front door of this mansion, the thing that you get initially is mold, heavy air, ancient house. You really get a feel of the person who moved in here has done absolutely nothing to a place that has done absolutely nothing for 30 or 40 years.
What season are we in?
It's mid-October.
Sinking that
mid
boat.
to late October.
Art, do you have a room with a bed for this fine lady here?
You will be able to find one. Like stumbling through, you'll be able to find one.
Okay. I find
Floyd,
that
are we at the safe house?
Yeah. There's plenty of room for us we got our own rooms to sleep in and stuff.
But it really is like you're walking into the past, and it feels like it. The smell alone is very heavy with mold, and
You say hot dogs.
and old.
Like, it smells delicious in here. Anybody else feel like a hot dog?
you will probably find from one of my parties that I've thrown, probably like different invites that have like the hot dog, like the Wiener Mobile on it, or like the various like hot dog themed things. But you'd have
pictures of Bartholomew with like two of the Oscar Mayer hot dog costume people, and he's the meat between them.
Yeah.
Wearing a long in a feather bow.
Feather bow. Yep.
Is he like, I wish I were an Oscar Mayer wiener?
I am. Hey. I am the wiener between the wieners.
Two.
Yeah. All right. This is gross. You guys all go to sleep.
Yeah, the Jarheads do their Jarhead stuff, and they clean their weapons. And
We clean our weapons. We're over there cleaning weapons.
Cleaning
Floyd-
weapons, half asleep.
Floyd sees them cleaning their weapons and is like, Jesus fucking
I'm going to sleep without cleaning my weapons.
brainwashed. You brainwashed
We
Joe.
don't. We may have to shoot them tomorrow. You may have to use them. I mean, come on.
that's right.
The last
But-
thing you want to do is, if we're shooting and it hangs up because it wasn't clean.
You guys did put a lot through.
Floyd's like, I'm going to sleep. There's plenty of Frosted Flakes and Fruit Loops in the cabinets in the morning when you wake up. See you then.
Floyd's like, that's why I have an AK, because you don't have to clean the fucker.
You can run it in the mud. He drops it in the mud, picks it up.
Yeah.
We all go
That's a little-
to sleep.
We go to
We
sleep.
all go to sleep.
I store my AK in wet coffee grounds.
All right. Everybody sleeps. Everybody has very strange, awkward dreams before they wake up. Jeb, yours is probably the most memorable because it woke you up a couple times. And that was of Max being very disappointed and angry with you. And then, like you would have like an internal fear. And then he would be like, but I'm really happy. And you did a great job. It's like
It paused there where you said he's very disappointed and angry, and you said, and then all of a sudden it went, and then he's very happy with you. Wait.
That's about like the dream.
Basically, he is very happy with you.
Yeah.
Like you were in a position of dread. Like you were about to be destroyed by him, and then it's just switched like a 180 mega fast, and he is extremely impressed and happy with you.
That don't make me happy at all.
Kind of dirty.
That probably make it easier for me to kill that fucker. All right.
Floyd, you have dreams that you're raiding. You're doing all sorts of computer games and stuff like that. Except you are far more powerful of a character than any of the other characters that you have that you're playing alongside.
Sweet. I'd vote to kick them all off the raid group.
Akono has dreams of being in. It's actually like memories, like being in sweat lodges with your ancestors, but ancestors who you've never known, and them all warning you of visions that they've had and that you are in deep danger.
You're in danger. Oh my god.
Sorry, I already had that typed out.
Akono, let me know. I'll let you know. The freezer is filled with microwavable burritos for the most part.
Perfect. Gut bombs.
That's exactly what I need.
I'll bet you $100 he doesn't own a microwave.
No, I do. No, that's funny. No, I do own one, and there's actually electricity to go to it, so it works. That's my go-to. But there's also those cheese burgers you get from like really terrible wayside.
Like Walgreens frozen cheeseburgers, you just straight microwave.
Basically, yeah. But like gas station cheeseburger.
Oh, like a White Castle.
White Castle's the shit.
That's the shit, and
I
mine
eat that all the time.
No, and mine are like 2 steps down from that.
All right.
But don't
guys-
worry. As long as you microwave them for what it says on the actual instructions, you won't get any stomach disturbance.
Did you say the popcorn?
Yeah.
Or VD, unless you like.
No, you'll get VD just by sitting on
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I know, this is my
Make sure you
house.
clean the silverware.
Unless you put
Especially the spoons.
where it shouldn't be.
Let's all go to the lobby.
I'm just saying.
All right. You guys all wake up around the same time, except for, well, actually, no. You guys all wake up like right around the same time, because the people who stayed up a little bit later to clean their weapons wake up right around the same time as everybody else who slept about an hour longer.
I am robot. Must wake up at same time. Yes.
We always wake up at the same time, but we always clean our weapons.
That's right.
There's so much. Yeah. There's some homoerotica happening right now.
Mark's having a flashback.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll clean yours.
Yeah.
Isn't that the Dutch rudder?
Hey, pass me your rag.
It's mine, and I can clean it as fast as I want.
Pass me your rag. I'll give you my oil.
Run this through the barrel.
Oh yeah, you put it in the barrel the other way. I like it. Okay. Upon waking,
Floyd decides to have. Let's see.
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops.
No, what is it?
Honeycomb.
Honeycombs.
random cereal generator.
Nice.
Pretty awesome.
That's slick.
Yeah, I'll go rooting around in the kitchen of Bartholomew's place.
Cool. Anybody going to skip normal morning hygiene?
No, I will definitely not skip that.
I
If
appreciate
there's running
you.
water in here, yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably eat MRE.
Excuse me, Colonel, what are you fucking
MRE.
What are you suggesting about?
Fucking cereal, like what?
I'm sorry, is there running water?
I don't know. I've lived plenty of places that didn't have any.
Well, actually, so Jeb and Tommy have been on the houseboat before, so you've had a chance to like put your own food and like it's a size 2 safe house, which is a pretty big size. So it's got a lot of space to like you can have enough of your own stuff there.
Yeah, Lacono, there are pancakes and waffles and orange juice, and you go into the bathroom, and the bathroom is relatively clean. There is running water, but
oh shit! I just lost.
I did too. He's like blinking on my camera.
Yeah,
He's
he
like,
comes up after running water.
There was running water.
Excuse me, it's my home. La Bunny and Sunshine have sussed out both waffles and pancakes for you. They have both equipment for both, right? One of them is running the waffle machine. That's Bunny because she's better at it than Sunshine. But she's got that. She's got the wrist action that allows her to do the waffles, right? And then pancakes, Sunshine is flipping them. So like in the kitchen, you've got some serious pancakes and waffle action. There is freshly squeezed orange juice. I don't know which one of them did it, but it wasn't me because I'm still sleeping.
Am I the only one that just lost Twitch?
Maybe.
Yeah.
No, I think it's still on Prime.
No, mine just yeah. Sorry. Who's Invent
Twitch.
Inventkin?
I know we got people.
We got some people watching.
I know we got Cog Whistle,
Sweet.
They can have pancakes and waffles as well.
A10, that's a god.
Or
Are you a
A10
god?
could be- Or A10 could be an incredibly awesome army anti-ground plane with the world's largest gun. It's basically a gun that flies around and shoots tanks.
And
Gun with wings.
the Lord of Darkness has been having trouble today.
Yeah. New computer. Because his old one died.
Basically, when you wake up, those of you that are in the Bartholomew Casa, you will have access to both pancakes, waffles, and fresh squeezed orange juice. That is prime. That is what I require, and so it is required for my guests. So those of you who are there, have breakfast, and that is what it is.
I choose
Shit.
waffles. Akono does not eat pancakes.
You just fire off a few rounds, Jeb? Is that what happened? Wake Tommy up?
Yeah. So that's what one. It's a 50 round burst from the mini.
Yeah.
So that just did 13 lethal damage.
Please say that was done in my basement and not during breakfast.
No, he's not there. They went back to their safe house.
Mm.
So it's just Akono and Finn.
Thank God. Although, had he done that in my basement, it would have been fine. Just saying.
Yeah. So, in case you guys didn't see the feed, the Facebook DM is updating. He got a new computer that said they had to update something, and it popped.
We're kind of like 15 minutes before we end usually. And
Yeah, we're dying out anyway here.
So let us say this. Thanks for those of you lovely people that have joined us for the entire evening.
He says he's rebooting.
Yeah, he'll be back. He just had to relog.
We'll be back.
But yes, we do appreciate you guys watching us. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys didn't think it sucked too bad.
I know who's a real person and not a bot. If
I
you're
know.
not a bot, say
Not
No. Oh shit! I'm the last one.
What
I know DJ Activation's a real person, I think.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was talking to.
Duck Duck Games is a real person. I'm a real person. Mark's a real person.
I'm a real boy.
SR Eisen Bot's not a real
That's a
person.
bot. Yeah, that's a bot for sure.
Yep, DJ Activation's a real person.
Unless it's a bot program to say sup.
Well, it can say it can
That's
say
awesome.
hi, it can say sup.
This is what happens in quarantine.
Right.
All right, yeah. So Jeff's gonna do his morning routine. Probably do like 100 push-ups.
I was saying.
Do all those pull-ups.
Cool.
Run in place. Ooh.
Yeah, I was thinking. I was
Tommy's
thinking
gonna
that everybody
compete
got
with him,
dropped because it just like dropped
'cause that's
me
what Tommy does.
right out, and I knew that
He'll do one more.
Roll 20 was
than
saying
Jeff
that they
does
were
on
going to
everything
be
Jeff
shut
does.
down for maintenance today.
Uh-oh. Do you guys hear the DM?
Yeah.
No, I'm looking at him.
Okay,
I
but
hear
you don't
you.
hear him, Matt?
Negative.
I don't
Ghost
have
Rider.
Matt
Oh, you
on
don't
at
have
all.
Matt. Okay.
He does not have you, Matt.
Like I don't even have like a block for him.
Oh, interesting. He just doesn't show up at all.
Nope, I have a Bartholomew.
I don't have him at all.
Thompson. Oh, okay, I do have Thompson.
I saw him on
Yeah,
Twitch,
Bartholomew and Thompson,
which
but
is
just
odd. I
blocks.
see him on Twitch because I'm looking
I'll
at Jack's,
reload.
but I don't see him. But on mine, I don't see him at all.
All right, he's gonna try to reconnect here. Oh, and they're both reconnecting. So.
Oh,
What?
Did it work?
I got your pretty
I
tan
got your
California
pretty
face.
I got you, son.
I don't have Bart. You guys have Bart?
I do.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
No, he walked off.
No,
I don't have his camera.
he's there. I see him.
I don't see
Bart.
Bart, can you try reconnecting? Word of Darkness does not have you.
I don't have him either.
Maybe he doesn't hear us.
Yeah, he's.
Alan, you hear us?
I hear you.
Okay. He hears us.
If you could try reconnecting, Lord of Darkness says he does not see you. Oh, there you go. Thank you,
Yeah.
Alan.
I reconnected twice, so.
Thank you, Alan. Alan. Thank you, Alan.
Checkity check.
I hear you.
Check.
I hear Alan.
Oh,
I don't
sexy
hear-
Lord
There he
of
is.
Darkness.
Got everyone.
Yay! Look at that.
All
Thank
right.
you, Rosemary. Oh God! Now, did he just refresh again?
All right. Everyone is still there. Sweet.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
job.
You lost.
All right.
Yeah, I
So-
don't have Finn.
So no, he's gone. I don't know what happened to Servant. He's gone. I think he
Okay.
dropped off right after you did. He's just like, all right, fuck this, I'm done.
And
Yeah.
people who stayed on for this long get extra experience points.
That's right.
I'm talking about-
2 XP for everyone.
Woo! 2 whole experience points.
Because I honestly was thinking that the drive back to Chicago would take about 5 to 10 minutes.
Honestly, yeah.
It took us 30.
It
Yeah.
took all night.
It always takes longer.
I
Yeah.
mean, honestly,
So
Lord
where,
of Darkness, entering my
where would we
home
put experience
alone
points on this character?
is 2 to 3 hours.
Character sheet.
Yes.
Yeah, really.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
You get 2 experience
Matt.
Info
So,
and bio character sheet.
so Joey Jojo is a meticulous note taker.
Yeah, he is. Holy shit.
So the-
Yeah, he has all of his XP that he has ever
Documented.
spent documented. Yep.
Me too.
That is the magic of gaming with Joey Jojo.
Oh, I like his characters. He could build all of my characters.
Yep.
so we get 2 experience points? Is that what you said?
Yeah. 2 XP for basically
2 XP.
showing up and role playing.
I am still.
So where do we put that? I'm
Numbers
just gonna make a note here.
I see. He does it differently than me. If you scroll down near the bottom, there's actually a
Yeah, unspent total. So you where it has XP, where it says 0, you can put 2 in there.
Experience points gained. Add.
At the very bottom, it has XP and then practical.
Yeah.
And practical is for stuff that is very specific to hunters.
Mine just says gained or spent.
Nope.
No?
I'm looking at your character sheet right now. Okay, so go to the very top of your character sheet.
Yep.
And then you see where it says Slade Thompson, player Joey Jojo,
Yeah,
Chronicle
yeah.
Narnia. Then the big box right underneath it, that's where he has
Yeah.
all of his XP.
That's
And
where
then
he
if you
shows where he's-
if you scroll down to the very bottom, it says unspent totals.
Damn it! I
Under
also
there.
have Chronicle.
Oh yeah, he's at 0 right now. You mean in
Yeah.
the box?
Yep, it's in that
Yeah.
box.
Oh, so add 2 there.
Yep, so you can put 2 there.
And I need to make a note.
What did I get for XP the last time that we all played when you guys
didn't.
were
2.
surfing on the truck? 0?
There was 0
No,
I got 2.
I got
Oh,
2
did
on
you?
310, and then I got
because I didn't get any.
Yeah, I got
Alright.
3 names. I got 2 experience points, and then it was on February 4th. You gave us all 10.
10 on
Yeah,
February 4th. I
because
got
you guys
2 on
played
310.
for like a year.
Yeah,
Didn't do anything.
almost exactly a year since we had gotten it.
So there was 2 from the last game. I didn't get.
Yeah, so put a total of 4 in there.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm just gonna put 4 for the
Wait,
drive back from Chicago.
I'm not gonna question. I'm gonna take 2 extra.
So honestly, like.
So it'll
what
be a
the
total of 4
That's weird.
for this time and last time.
Yeah.
I have no idea like who in the hell is pulling the strings. It seems like I'm feeling like a fucking puppet right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Like-
really are kind of blind, aren't we?
Yeah,
Nobody's-
I literally like Jeb just wants to kill everything.
You know what would help is if we did some planning before
We don't do planning well.
No, we don't. Well, I would edit that to say we don't do planning at all.
Maybe that's why Finn hates us.
That's why I keep wanting to go to Moscow, because Moscow used to think things out. He was the mind. He was the guy that would think about things and knew everybody and everything. And I am just kind of a.
It totally worked out when we kidnapped the priest. I don't know what you're talking about.
Lloyd wants to plan things out, but you guys are like, no, we gotta stay on schedule. We gotta do this now. We can't wait until the right time. The right time is now.
Is
Do
it
you guys
always?
do you guys watch Ozark at all?
Yes.
Yeah.
I only watched
Okay,
the first episode.
I'm in the middle of season 2, and it's reminding me of the old dude with the heart condition, where he's like, yeah, he's good, but he thinks too much. Sometimes you just gotta not think and just act. Burn that shit down.
I agree with that philosophy.
That's generally our style.
Well, I don't mind having a plan, but like, what is the plan? Do we want to go kill Max? I mean, I think right now, it up.
What's the objective? Sure, we could build a
No,
plan
we
around
gotta
that.
gather. We gotta gather intelligence. This takes time. We gotta search all the conspiracy sites.
This just
Yeah,
takes you a bunch of time. Meantime, we got some other stuff we can do, I guess.
I need to search the conspiracy sites, but before that, I need to level my third alt character, my Worgen
To
Druid.
max level.
We might want to go and talk to what's his face, the priest,
Father Albright.
Albright.
right, and see if he knows anything about the.
So the last time we talked to him, we ended up beating him up. So let's.
Hey, Tommy's just along for the ride.
And kidnapping
so
him. Don't forget kidnapping him.
with that, I'm gonna say goodnight.
All right. Good seeing you.
Later,
Good
man.
night,
Until next
guys.
time.
See you
Hey,
next time.
Sure. In quarantine.
See you, Matt.
Quarantine.
Take it easy.
Stay-
My
stay
house sounds
quarantined.
like a freaking 747.
Oh,
Well,
shit,
night.
man. How does your kitchen look?
Fucking terrible.
Oh, man.
No, like it's all torn up. Like my couch is all perpendicular to
Ouch.
how it normally is, and
Man.
yeah, they cut out over half of my floor of my great room.
Ah!
Max is afraid of Father Albright. I thought Max was dismissive of Father Albright.
He ordered us to kill him. He said, what did he say? He said, okay, so Max told Jeb and company to find the boat heading from Minnesota to Chicago and kill all vampires on board that Edwin H. got. Arrived in 2 days. 3 powerful vampires, around 10 minor vampires. Yelled at Jeb. Max, Father Albright is powerful and should be killed.
Hey, Marcus.
No,
Isn't Max super powerful?
Like, honestly,
Yeah.
comes off that way.
the crazy shit that happened to you, dude, with the dishwasher,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's fucked up, dude.
Is that what happened?
It's fucked up, man, and I'm sorry.
yeah. The
What?
dishwasher. I got that new dishwasher. The installer over torqued a fitting, and it had a slow leak.
No,
And I didn't see for, gosh, 2 to 3 weeks, like until like water started pooling out, but it was like seeping into my floor
shit.
and just going out. So, yeah,
Sucks.
whatever.
Can
I
you-
mean,
can you-
hey, you know what? I own my own house, and I have a floor that can flood, and I have homeowners insurance, and I'm hoping that they cover everything.
Can you fuck that guy up for screwing you up?
He was a really nice guy. We were talking about role-playing games as he was doing my plumbing. I feel like might be a little bit responsible for engaging him in conversation. And the plumber who told me the other guy was all fucked up. We were talking about D&D and stuff too. So.
Oh shit, man.
So yeah, so Max was all about killing everything on the boat and making sure that the boat didn't get there.
Right. Which
Garrett.
Which mission accomplished.
Which you guys did. Garrett was the guy who said, you guys can't allow that boat to get here. Or he goes, you guys can't allow that boat to not get here.
Yes, he says the boat headed for Silver Bay needs to reach Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And the kindred don't like our kind. And then I blew out his tires and he shot my radiator.
Yep. That's how that went.
And Garrett did say, I've got a burner phone from Garrett, and Garrett says there is something of great power on the boat that will upset the balance of power in Chicago and endanger the human population. And I guess Bart talked to Father Albright and maybe convinced him to help.
Yep. Bart did have that conversation.
Bart did something useful.
He does lots of useful stuff. We just never know it.
Well, it's because
I'm sorry. What did I do?
It's because then he talks about it later.
I don't know.
I think maybe we should talk to Father Albright and see if he knows anything about Max, like specifically, because Max seems to fucking know him. I think, and if Albright wants some help taking out Max, I think we can we might be the ones to do it. And we can tell Garrett too. We can be like, hey, shit happened. The boat was a complete fucking clusterfuck. We had to scrap it, but we made sure there was nothing on the boat when it went down. So had it reached, Chicago or not, it wasn't going to be what he wanted, because it would have been just a fucking boat without the fucking artifact on it.
Yeah, and we don't have to tell them that we sunk it.
No, we can tell them we sunk it. We can say, fuck yeah, we sunk the goddamn thing, but the artifact wasn't on it, so it don't fucking mean, doesn't mean shit. We know he wanted the fucking artifact. The boat itself, that was just a goddamn vehicle to get it there.
Sinking a gigantic or freighter is one of Floyd's greatest life accomplishments.
And I got video of all of it.
That's a pretty good bucket list fucking accomplishment.
Floyd wants to take a good amount of time, and yeah, he fucks around a bit, but he does keep up with the sites and stuff. But he wants to spend a good amount of time, like, getting some info on the freighter, Father Albright, Max, and this whole deal with the vampires, werewolves going on.
Garrett.
Yeah, Garrett.
Yeah, what's Fancy Britches, the Chicky Poo fucking werewolf who you were talking to, Red, that was saying all like, oh, you belong with us, and blah 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 blah.
Of the big lick.
You guys had a conversation with the guy outside of the pub there.
Green Door Tavern.
Nope. The one that had Captain Jack Sparrow leading the Green Bay Packers.
That is a legit building. That's a real building.
Yeah. That was the one. That was the one where he was hanging out, and then Akona walked up invisible, and he was like, "Hey."
You're like, you're the one that
all right, cool.
Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the one like late at night or something.
Yeah. So, and he was the one who identified himself as a vampire from Chicago, sent up to give you guys a message, saying that the vampires of Chicago are well aware of what you guys have going on and want to meet with you.
Oh, Maxwell Clark.
Maxwell, that's right.
He is the godfather of vampire families, not to be confused with Sewer Max, who is the Max who
in Sheboygan.
Axel is the guy's name, the blonde feathery hair. He's a friend of ancient vampire Maxwell Clark. Gotcha.
The vampires of Chicago, are they like the werewolves of London?
That's right.
They're all enemies.
Currently fighting a turf war.
No, I think it's taking place on Gus Van Sant Street. I think that they are, yeah, like if you want to do some fishing around, I think we should definitely go and talk to Garrett and Father Albright.
Yeah.
Garrett, just to tell him what the fuck happened, because I'm sure he's gonna be pissed the fucking boat didn't get there, but we have to be like, hey man, like shit was fucked up from the moment we stepped foot on the boat. There's a whole other goddamn military team already fucking in action. You know.
Your military team.
Yeah, but there was another one.
No. Wasn't it?
He ain't the one that fucked it up.
Was that Garrett's team that was there?
No. That was another TFV team. That was Task
That was
Force.
Minnesota. That was Cascade.
TFV
Yeah, that
Minnesota. But who's Garrett with?
Garrett's is he a werewolf? Or is he a fucking mage? I'm not sure what the fuck Garrett is. He's got the
I
blonde
thought he was a hunter.
Yeah,
I
don't
thought
know.
he's the guy that you got into the pissing match with, right?
Yeah. So I thought he was I thought he was some sort of, I mean, he didn't identify himself as a fucking hunter. I mean, he came off as saying something about.
Is he one of the guys with that fancy hunter group?
With Byron Zell or Byron Zell?
Yeah. Is he?
I didn't recognize him from that group.
You'd never seen the two together.
Yeah. So I guess he could be, but he didn't drop any names. He didn't mention Byron Zell. He didn't. So I assumed that he was either by his look, saying that he had this sort of long feathery hair and shit. I thought that he was a fucking werewolf, because that was kind of how, like the long hair and the fucking earthy type, shit. That was how that group that we ran into on Helsted and Archer outside the sewers. They kind of seemed that way to me. So.
Floyd says, "Look, we gotta stop just taking at face value everything that every rando weirdo that we run into tells us is the truth, because probably they're lying to us. I don't know, maybe 99.
That's what Garrett looks like.
9.100% of the time."
All right. Cool.
Yeah, so he's totally a werewolf.
Yeah, Floyd's like, I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he is. These people. This is all fucking bullshit. They all have their own agenda. They're all against us. We gotta stop doing their work for them and start doing our work for us.
Yeah, that's why I'm just kill them all. Man, they're fucking ENEs. What we do is we fucking kill ENEs. That is job number.
We can do it where we don't have to fight 100 of them at a time. Instead, we fight like 2 of them at a time.
All right, well, fuck. I ain't one for the fucking tactics of it. I mean, you want to set up a fucking ambush or something, you know how to fucking lure them out. I don't know. I just want to kick down the door and start fucking kicking in faces. So
I know you do, because you've done that every time we've gotten everywhere.
You're still sitting pretty. I mean, we're doing good.
You see the scars on me?
You are speaking to the man who was completely, I guess.
And this scar was because I dropped a bud on my arm.
I thought he was a vampire. I thought Floyd was a vampire. That's what I thought. So Kono is still kind of confused as to what's going on there, because he was sure of it. However, it's more likely that he was possessed by a demonic presence.
I am the opposite of vampire. Fuck those bloodsuckers. Bloodsucker out there.
I kept an eye on you, though. I was like chatting with the DM in private. Like, I'm gonna keep an eye on him. We'll see what happens in the morning. When's the last? I was like, I actually sent him a whisper. Like, have I actually seen Floyd in the daytime? Have I ever seen Floyd in the daytime?
Well, that's just a weird
night, Alan.
Alan.
Take care, man.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
that's a weird side effect of the fact that Floyd is he's what you'd call an extreme night person.
Right. Which, you know, obviously lent to my suspicion when you started just being able to, like, you know, fight people with the strength of 10 men after falling 30 foot out of a tree.
Well, he doesn't remember any of that.
Of course not, but, you know, there's a reason why I was suspicious.
All he remembers is that really sucked. That was a really sucky time in his life.
Yeah. Well, I remember, like, all of a sudden, like, looking out and seeing Floyd just going kung fu crazy on a bunch of fucking werewolves, which was
Yeah,
awesome.
he was, like, single-handedly taking on 3 or 4 werewolves at a time and just, like, owning them.
I am
Yeah.
good at kung fu, so I wouldn't
See?
put it past me.
Yep.
Yeah, he had that mama bear strength. You know, mama bear see the baby bear. And then
See,
he-
when I see my values threatened, then the internal force comes out and rears its ugly head. Normally, I'm very calm and pacifistic. Not pacifistic, but calm.
Oh, we pacifistic. We pacifistic as hell.
Maybe not calm, but controlled. Maybe not controlled. That's not a good word.
I don't know what I am, but it's usually something that's not dead.
But it's not what it was when it was that time.
But I can do shit.
No, yeah, I think we need. Yeah, okay. Like intel gathering. That is certainly not my fucking forte. I mean, oh wait. I mean, I do have investigation on it as a, but it. Yeah, I actually do. I've got investigation.
I don't think I have investigation.
But my skill specialty is in murder scenes. So
So you've got to first kill them and then
Wait,
you
I
can
do have
investigate what
one.
happened.
I have a dot investigation, but
of course you do.
yeah, what we gotta do is gather as much intel on this, and I think we hear something and we jump on it, and I think we gotta stop doing that because I think most of the intel we've been gathering is garbage.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, yeah, again, like, I certainly don't like being felt like I'm just being
You're a
pulled along.
You are a pawn in a chess game. You are a very violent, very bloodthirsty pawn that has taken on a lot of people, but it is a chess game. And we have to be the kings in the chess game, not the pawns.
Let's go find
Or the
him.
queen. I mean, the king
Queen's
is
way more powerful.
I don't know chess that well, so I'm just going the terms that I've heard before.
You want to be the general of the raid party.
Does chess have a general? That's what we want to be, the general of the chess game. But yeah, Floyd's like I don't trust any of this stuff. I barely trust you guys, and you've been leading me from ambush to ambush to ambush to ambush. We got to stop this shit.
Each ambush is getting us
Makes
closer.
sense.
So I'm gonna go eat some Frosted Flakes. I'm gonna go walk my dog. I'm gonna go check my gear on my my second alt, and then I'm gonna hit the hay.
Well, no, this is the next morning, so you're going back to bed?
Yeah, I am a night person. I'll be up around 7 p.m.
Perfect.
Yeah, but yeah, Floyd definitely argues in favor of it seems clear that we're being led around, it seems.
Yeah, there's definitely a sense that we're being used for something. I mean, that last one was blatant. You know, we were given conflicting directions from 2 different sources. Do this, do that. We had we had the vampire Max saying that well, I can't remember now at this point which one was which. Was it that he wanted the ship to get there, or that he wanted the ship destroyed? He wanted it destroyed.
He wanted everything killed.
Yeah, he wanted it he wanted everything on the ship to die, and then this Garrett guy said that the ship has to get here.
Yeah, I think we should go with our own agendas. own agendas, at least from a hunter point of view, is that all supernatural beings must perish, and so whatever path, I mean, if that means like hunters aren't that powerful compared to, you know, one person versus one vampire, the person's going to lose every time. So we have to pick our battles. So
well, not according to Jeb. I mean,
Jeb does not think he's at a disadvantage.
Yeah, but Jeb's an idiot. And everyone, including Jeb, is in agreement of that. So we got to pick battles where we can take on smaller groups of extra. What the hell are what the hell does Task Force Valkyrie call them? Extra.
ENEs.
Yeah, we have to pick the battles where we fight in superior numbers against them. We have to turn the tables on them because I feel like they have been leading us around.
I have a feeling.
Did agree to a meeting the upcoming night with the bad guys.
Wait, who are the bad guys?
Not the bad guys. When you guys talk to Axel, feathery hair, in the
Sheboygan bar.
Jack Sparrow Green Bay Packer bar.
Do you have a picture of that?
That was when he said that Maxwell wanted to talk to you.
Yeah, Maxwell wanted to talk to us. I have a feeling that.
And by the way, Jack.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, excellent.
Holy cow, you should see how many viewers we've got on Twitch right now. We have the most we have had since we started tonight.
Right before we're about to. See, we just need to go later. So the bar in Sheboygan, this is the place where we met Axel, who said Maxwell wanted to speak with us, and Maxwell was who again? Who's Maxwell?
Maxwell is
the other vampire.
He's a bigwig vampire in Chicago.
So there's Max and there's Maxwell.
Yep. And you guys have had a couple of encounters with one of them, but he's the one who's a recluse.
Right, Max. And then Maxwell wants to speak with us. Very well.
Yes, that's right.
Tonight. Or is it the next day after the morning we wake up?
Yeah, no, it was not going to be on the same night as you guys driving back.
No, but okay, so it wasn't 2 days. It was just the very next day, that evening.
Correct.
All right. Well, good thing I collected a bunch of Bartholomew's magic bullets. Yeah, so we need to. Well, then we need to recon the area, and I don't know. We've tried to use tactics before, Floyd. I seem to recall you going into the Green Door Tavern ahead of the rest of us.
Yep.
And like giving us recon on what was going on in there, and that's when Mosca pulled off the Brad Pitt routine. Brad Pitt just walked into the Green Door Tavern, and everybody freaks out. We slip out the other. I don't remember exactly what happened.
I think that was fairly successful too. We gathered some intelligence and we distracted away from who we were, right?
Yeah. We also had a mind mage working with us, and you've got basically the complete. I'm a Forces Prime mage that has never been with any order, never had any magical training, doesn't know how to really do any of this stuff. He's super powerful and has no idea what he's doing. He's a broadsword, not a scalpel.
Well, Floyd doesn't even know what any of that means. However.
So then we're in agreement.
Yeah.
According to Jeb, mages still aren't real.
Yeah. Jeb just thinks I do some crazy engine mumbo jumbo.
Yeah, he's got the power of the religion behind him.
That's right. Crazy
engine. We should play to our strengths. So Floyd can do some investigating on the fake websites, the conspiracy. You can do some investigating on conspiracy stuff. Jeb should do capture some people and torture them.
There you go.
Stick with what you're good at.
And Akono can do some of the mumbo jumbo and kind of reach out to the arcane world and see what you can find out from there.
The problem is that's not really. I'm not really that kind of mage, man. Like they don't know me, and I don't know. Some of them want to use me as a tool, just like all the rest of the people we talk to. And
Well, okay,
others,
so you're like a combat mage.
yeah, that would be the closest thing you could say. That's about all I know how to do. It's not that I'm that way. It's that I've never been trained. I don't belong to an order. My father was my instructor. We are Aboriginal Americans, and so there's been our own magical tradition that falls outside of Atlantean lore or with the Atlantean ideology of magic. We disagreed with the way that they practiced. We disagreed with the way that they treated magic and what the things that they did with it. As such, like I didn't have anybody looking for me to join an order. My father was there for that was pretty rare, but he was there, and he was also an awakened. So there's not like I can go talk to anybody and be like, hey, what am I supposed to do about this? Because I don't know anybody, and I didn't even grow up in Chicago, right? So that's why I'm like, we need to go talk to Masca, because Masca knows the people who work for the Mysterium and have all the libraries of information about stuff.
So so maybe you follow up with Masca because he's at least a fellow mage, so at least you can kind of communicate on that level. If you're not the kind of mage who's sort of an investigation, figuring stuff out mage, he is more so or can lead you in the right direction. So you go down that path and see where it takes you. Jeb should.
Me and Tommy, we can check back in with Task Force Valkyrie. I mean, they are government, and I don't exactly trust them to fucking.
I think that they're corrupted.
I think so too. I agree.
I think that they're serving their own self-interest for sure, but I don't necessarily distrust them like I think they're in league with something bad.
I think they might be.
I think Jeb and Tommy should.
Is to fucking kill ENEs. So I mean, I don't. Well, maybe it's like a powerful political organization or something. That's I don't know, but I know that corrupt or not, I mean, or whatever, they still have information.
But TSV
and I think we can find out by double checking. Like if I say, hey, this is what I know about this. This is what we went and found, and they give me one line, and then like if we cross reference with like what Floyd finds. And, especially if we can double cross reference and say, oh, well, Floyd found this and it jives with what Red found and it's completely different than what fucking Valkyrie is telling us. Then we can be like, all right, well, now I think we found the fucking, but if they give us info that fucking corroborates everything that we're finding from everybody else, then chances are they're assholes, but, I mean, they're on the level.
Yeah, if we find out from like 3 different sources that everything all leads to one, then yeah, that's good information, definitely. Yeah. I think Jeb and Tommy, find out what you can from TSV, but also whoever is an easy target to capture, who might have some information, capture them and throw them in the torture chamber and just see what you can get from torturing them. I mean, you guys are good at that. And choose the easiest target. They might not have the most information, but at least you're not putting yourself at risk.
We also need to follow up with Father Albright. We need to find out if he has any insight, because, again, there was was it Max that it was introduced to Father Albright?
Yep.
Yeah.
And Max was like, he's dangerous.
Yeah, he was like, kill him. Like you need to fucking kill him, and we're like, yeah, we'll all right, yeah, we'll take him out.
Right on, Max.
Max is too powerful of a target, though. Like,
no, I'm just saying, like, we need to follow up with Father Albright.
Crazy, fucking made me pee my pants type shit. You know, like.
I mean, you could try intimidating Father Albright without torturing him.
Yeah, we can just talk to him now, I think.
yeah, it seems like, I mean, he has every right to be pissed, but the fact that Max, who I want dead almost more than anybody else, wants Albright dead makes me think that I want to keep Albright alive on his good side.
Friend of my friend is my enemy, indeed.
Yeah. So I already fucking tased his ass and knocked him out and fucking zip tied him.
Well, all of these things that you guys have talked about, it's good to hear you and stuff. And I was prepared for all of this to happen tonight, except for the find somebody and torture him. that wasn't on my possible.
Didn't know you had it in you, Floyd.
Things. Well,
Right.
you know, I mean, I know it's in you guys, but I didn't have that as a direction to go in. But I mean, if you guys want to, it's definitely possible, and it's you guys have targets and
we
such.
can definitely pick up people and torture them, but
yeah, you won't run off my map by doing that kind of an action.
Yeah,
You have the abilities.
Yeah.
we can scalp them.
True.
They will live through it.
That's terrible.
It is terrible.
I'm gonna go give you a uniform you can't take off. But when this is all over, you're gonna take that Nazi uniform and take it off.
Nazi.
That Nazi uniform. Yeah.
Can't take it off. Go wander out. Now see, that I cannot abide.
So I'm gonna give you something to take off.
Do we want to do World of Darkness next week?
I'd be game
for it.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you prepared for it?
Yeah. I am. Like I said, I thought the trip to where we got to was going to take about 15-ish minutes.
But are we going to get to next week and you're like, hey guys, they're installing my floor right now during our session. They got here late. They said they'd still get it done.
I know.
If I made it through the bullshit that happened today, I think it should be okay.
Well, and if we can do if we wanted to do a D&D session, because right now all the pieces are falling into place, except for the Church of the Raven Queen.
Yep.
So, and that's Koobs' deal. So
we need
everybody else has met with their contacts and has got balls rolling.
And he's going by Schotten again. He's no longer
no longer Umbra.
No longer Umbra. He's now going by Schotten again.
Yeah,
that's right.
For those of you who are still watching, we alternate between World of Darkness and 2 different Dungeons and Dragons campaigns in 5e. So we're talking about our Everyone Dies D&D campaign that's going on,
which has been going on for 7 years.
Yep.
Yeah, we've been using Roll20 for D&D since Roll20 started. So it works terribly for us because everything that's been added has been patched in.
Right. And it still works pretty good.
Yeah,
how many hours
people, 9
did
people.
you guys have logged into Roll20 so far?
Oh gosh.
God, we had 8 people in here earlier, and we were missing 2.
Where do you look that up?
How many hours?
I think it's on the front page.
1,549 hours played.
I don't want to do that math.
A long time.
So yeah, I mean, if we want to do D&D sometime in between now and Monday, I am more than game. I don't have anything hard scheduled, so.
I got you by 3 hours.
Look, how is that possible?
Dude,
I'm always the first one in.
He just opens it up and lets it sit there.
No, at about 5, 6 o'clock every day. Every time we play.
All right, Control C.
I was like, man, I spent so much time in that fucker, just setting shit up too. So
1,550 hours played translates roughly to 2.1 months.
Is that assuming 8 hours a day or 24 hours a day?
24 hours a day.
Wow.
So that's a full. That means
7 or 8 months, 8 hours a day.
Yeah, 24 hours. That's play. That translates to playing for all day long, every day of the month for 2 months.
I'm pretty sure that a lot of mine are just opening stuff up and having it open and walking away and coming back and walking away.
Well, that seems about right. I guess
'Cause I'm at 1900, dude.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's obnogious.
You should
That's
get a
having a
pie
few
for
too many
2,000.
whiskeys and then passing out and leaving it on all night.
I don't think I've done that. I mean, I have done it where I've like worked on stuff and then just left it on like all day and come back to it.
I mean, if you divide it by 8, it's 193. 193 8-hour days. Full 8-hour days of Dungeons and Dragons played. That's almost, I mean, it's almost a half a year.
Yeah. That's dedication is what that is.
Dedication or stupidity.
Hey, there's a thin line.
And that line has been crossed many, many times.
All right, guys. Well, thanks. Again, I apologize about the other night, about thinking I would be able to be there and then not. Douchey flake move on my part. Apologies. Hope that we get awesome gameplay in next week. And yeah, it's fun. It's always fun having the group together.
Shit, yeah.
Even if it takes us hours to just drive down a lonely highway.
I like Matt. Matt's a fucking solid role player. He role plays. He seems like he learns the character really fucking quickly. He's good people to play with.
The character really kind of matches up his own
personality.
Yeah.
He's not acting much.
That's
but even when he was doing Thagreg, the Dwarven Battle Rager, he's like, I've never played a barbarian berserker before. What the fuck do I do?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah, you pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Cool. So we got a plan. Some plans for people for next week, and
that's right.
Maybe not have maybe not have a full-on like battle. Maybe just a small skirmish.
Well, even if we have a full-on battle, as long as we go into it with some intelligence, that's all. That might make the difference. We got to pick our own battles. We've been letting battles pick us, and we got to pick them.
Yeah.
I'd say we've gone looking for trouble and found it.
You can pick your nose.
Fair.
Yeah. I think Jeb has led us into battles we could have gotten out of.
Hey, we got out of them. We're all still alive.
All right, bros.
All right. Good
times. What's the +1 day that we're thinking of? Are we thinking Thursday?
Yeah, possibly Thursday.
Thursday works for me.
I can do Thursday.
Yeah.
Do a tentative Thursday.
Make a poll. Do a Facebook.
Oh yeah. We can do a poll in the.
You cannot
Messenger.
do polls. Try it. You can't do it right now.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Well, we could just throw it out there. Hey guys, what day works best?
Yeah. So again, for those of you who are watching, we generally play. Well, we almost always play Mondays, and we also play lately since the whole COVID-19 quarantine effect. We've been playing a little bit more. So we've generally around Thursday. One time we did it we played last Saturday, but we might play again this Thursday. So check it out. Give us a follow if you haven't already. We'd really appreciate it. We're trying to get to be able to get some of those cool associate widgets that you can use that allow people to get channel points and that stuff. So if you'd give us a follow, that'll help us get there. I'm gonna see if I can. There's a way we can like raid another channel that's still going, and I think they're still going that I follow. So I'm gonna see if I can do that. I don't know how though. So I gotta exit mod mode.
All right. We'll see.